Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day of WMBA basketball. We have the Supremes as they take on Old But Cold here to start off the first game of the slate. For those of you who aren't familiar, my name is Julian Quintero. My cameraman for today is my dear friend Tony Ho. And we're going to be having a fantastic time today. Right there off the start of the game, we saw a quick make by the Supremes. It was really nice to see what they can do. And on the transition, Old But Cold almost get it to go, but sadly they weren't able to commit. Ray kicks it out to D. D has it, bounces off her foot. Dakota picks it up now at the top of the three-point line, goes straight to the hoop, covered all over by the defender. But it doesn't matter. And she gets the first points there for Old But Cold. Looking here at the Supremes lineup for today. We have Allie currently on the ball. Joining her on the court right now, on the ball now, is Michaela. We also have, we have Michaela, Mariah in the court. Michaela takes a shot. It goes out of bounds. It bounces around, and it gets ruled as whose ball? We wait to see, and it will remain Supremes ball. But yes, right now on the court for the Supremes, we have Allie, Michaela, Mariah, Angel, who's currently backing down here at the hoop and gets the make. Another massive one there from Angel as she tacks on two more here for the Supremes to start off this game. Dakota drives here now, and she's able to convert it. No problem, no hustle. Beautiful there to see. And yeah, the last person to mention there for the Supreme side is Rebecca, who now kicks it out to Allie. Meanwhile, for Old But Cold at the moment, we have D along with Dakota. Jill's the one taking it up here on the break. Ray behind her, and Julie rounding out the five here for Old But Cold. D, 4, 3. We've been saying that quite a bit this season, ladies and gentlemen, and it's really demonstrating now as another shot falls there for Old But Cold as they take the lead here by 3 points. It's been an interesting start of the season for both these sides, neither really getting up to the speed that they want to get to, but at this point, we're looking to see if the Supremes can secure their first win of the year. That is one of the largest talking points coming into this game. They have a really good side, and they put up some very, very good fights throughout this season. But the question is, will they finally be able to close the deal down the stretch? Ball into Michaela, bounces around. She's able to maintain it after the scramble. Nice little post move on the drop step, but isn't able to convert it. D gets it over to Jill. Jill slings it to Dakota on the left wing. Drops it inside of the post. There's Ray maneuvering in the post as she usually does. Loses a bit of control, but gives it out to Dakota. Oh, a nice incision pass. D able to give it back to Ray, but there's a mishandle there. They're unable to keep their hands on that one. And the possession ends up becoming Supremes ball now. We have 19 minutes left in this half. We'll see how it ends up going down in that scenario. Ball goes in. Jill able to secure the steal after some more sloppy play on the offensive end. Flips it out on the outlet pass to Julie with a nice make there on the jump shot to make it a 3-point lead now for Old But Cold. Ladies and gentlemen, Megacity basketball, we have 10-year anniversary of our youth programs coming up. So if your kid wants to get involved with basketball in Toronto, be sure to reach out to Megacity Basketball on our webpage, megacitybasketball.com. We'll be able to supply nice little youth programs there for your kids, and you can become more and more involved with the community here at Megacity within Toronto. Inbounding now, we have Old But Cold. There was a turnover on that possession right there, and as a result, it's going to be local ball. Now we see Dakota taking it up, swings it over to Julie. Nice jumper blocked by Mariah, apologies, with a wonderful block. Ray takes it. It ends up bouncing off the side of the backboard, and it's Allie who pulls in the board, tells the offense to slow down, able to keep it in control here, gives it to Rebecca, swings it out to Mariah, bounce pass into Angel. They lose control once more, and as Jill Stratton gives it out to Dakota, we've seen a lot of early mistakes from this Supremes offense. Will they be able to bounce back or hope that this lead doesn't get out from under them? Dakota takes the shot. It's a deep two. Doesn't go. Picked up by Rebecca. Now she's trying to run the break. Has two on her here on the wing. Gives it up. Intercepted by Dakota. She's able to pass it up to Jill. Nice little lay-in. That's a great play there. Turning the turnover into 2 points right there. When you're reading the team like a defense does in American football right there, that's a corner play right there. Beautiful read from Dakota. Now Michaela with the fadeaway jumper from the right elbow. Doesn't get it to go, but Mariah now operating into the post. Covered by two, goes right at the hoop, doesn't get it, bounces around once again. Mariah gets it for another chance, won't go this time. Ray pulls in the board here for Old But Cold as now they're running the break. There's Dakota, stops on a dime, loses her dribble, but almost gets the defender in the air, gives it over to Ray, and that is straight bully ball there in this one. Raylan is a fantastic post presence. She has been great throughout this season, and is really demonstrating here up to this point as well. Both sides have some substitutions lined up here, and we'll be seeing them coming onto the court very, very soon. Michaela with the fader once again, but it airballs. D's the one that pulls it in. Jill, outlet pass to Julie. Allie with a great pick behind, stops the break completely, and now turns the favor. Able to chuck it deep. Great outlet pass. That is a Hail Mary ball, and gets it inside to Mariah, who's able to get 2 points there to make it 13-8 in favor of Old But Cold, making sure the game doesn't get out of their control. Dakota has it, flips it out to D in the left wing. You can't leave D open for three. D for three has been amazing so far this season. It's been one of the key points here for this Old But Cold side. Jill takes the jumper, isn't able to get it to go, and now Mariah is the one that pulls in the board. She has them all over, flips it over to Michaela. Contact lay-in. Refs call it a shooting foul there. Right there, chance to tack on two here by Michaela at the charity stripe. Great to see in this one. Some substitutions now being made for Supremes against Old But Cold. Old But Cold needing some bodies today. They're having Laura and Shay coming on in exchange for Julie and Raylan. Meanwhile, for the Supremes right now, they make substitutions. Sydney and Jackie come onto the court for them. Allie is one of the people coming off. Trying to see who else came off. It is Mariah who comes off as well, along with Angel. So right now on the court we have Roberta, Jackie, and Sydney subbing on, and we'll see how they're able to do. Hopefully they're able to turn things around here for this Supreme side. They were able to get one free throw in, and it's a jumper. It's a three from guess who? From D. She's been amazing from deep, and you really cannot give her an ounce of space. If not, she's going to be very, very good there. Jackie answers back with a shot of her own. Deep from the arc, isn't able to convert it. D pulls in the miss, gives it to Jill. Jill to Dakota here on the left wing, sizing up the defender. What's she gonna do? Goes baseline, spin move, great little move in the post, contact lay-in, and that's the type of basketball we've been seeing all throughout this season. And yes, it does classify as a make. I was wondering here what was going to happen with the call, but in the end, it does go for Old But Cold. Supreme now trail by 9. They got to see if they can get it going. Michaela gets it, pull up there from the stripe over here to the right-hand side of it. And she's able to get it to go, no problem, with the mid-range jumper. And that's a very good finish there to see from her indeed. Dakota gives it inside now to Laura. Laura back out to Dakota, who swings it to D. You cannot give her an ounce of space. She will be deadly from range. Jumps it off to Shay, who pulls up with it, isn't able to get the make to go, and now Sydney's the one that pulls in the board, running the transition here, stops the dribble, gives it over to Rebecca. Rebecca covered by Jill, gives it to Jackie. Jackie from the right wing, great contest from Laura there to stop it from converting, and now Old But Cold taking it up. Now Dakota here on the right wing, sizing up, head up, looking for teammates. Great spin move on Rebecca, goes right to the rim, isn't able to get it to go. It bounces around, it gets knocked around, but in the end, it seems that it was last touched by Laura, and it will be Supreme's ball there on the turnover. Great defensive play to stop the struggle. Rebecca almost gets it popped out by Dakota. Great screen there by Roberta, gives it over to Sydney. Sydney on the left wing, flips it back over to Roberta. Isn't able to get the make to go here, but Jackie grabs the board, goes up with it hard in the paint. Shay's the one that comes down with it, and now Old But Cold running the break. There's D, has Roberta coming up behind her, gets blocked from behind. Always keep an eye on the back of your head there. This Supremes team has been great when it comes to stopping the fast break, especially when in pursuit. Either way, it still remains Old But Cold ball. Jill gives it over to Dakota. Dakota sizes up, Rebecca goes right to the hoop, but it seems like there was a foul there. I'm wondering if it's going to be treated as just a personal or if it will be treated as a shooting foul. It is treated there as a personal foul. Ray coming on for Old But Cold, and in exchange, we're going to be seeing D come off. Shea goes right to the hoop, contact through it all, but able to draw the foul. So even though she does not get the make, she does get a chance to tack on 2 points here at the charity stripe. We have 12 minutes remaining here in the first half of this game. Old but cold, 18, Supreme, 11. And old but cold, they've been ice cold today. They've been great. Absolutely clinical when it comes down to it, ice in their veins. Tough miss there from Shea, but we'll see if she's able to convert this next free throw. Isn't able to convert from either. Michaela taking it up now, but it seems that she might have stepped out of bounds. Or was it just a foul here? It does seem like it was just a foul here on the transition for this Supreme side. They're going to inbound now, hoping to tack on some more points as they trail by 7. Rebecca inside to Michaela, pulls it, and it gets it to go. The front of the rim was forgiving, goes off the backboard, and it's a nice little gift. Wonderful lay-in thanks to the soft touch on the shot as the Supremes cut the lead to 5. Dakota with a mid-range shot, looks to answer back, doesn't get it. Rebecca's the one that pulls in the board, and now she's running the charge here. Flips it up to Jackie. Jackie sizes up here on the right wing, thinks about it, chooses not to, gives it to Rebecca, a nice incision pass over to Michaela, doesn't go. Oh, but she's able to get it once again. Dump pass now to Jackie, and that's great offense here from the Supreme. Sure, they weren't able to convert that first one, but they are able to clean the glass, and wonderful communication between Jackie and Michaela to get it to convert. What is Old but Cold going to do to respond? Shot there once again by Dakota, doesn't go. And after the scramble there from Raylan, Jackie has it, gives it over to Sydney. She's open on the left wing, takes the jumper, doesn't go. Rebounded by Roberta. She puts it up, doesn't go again. Puts it up one more time, and this time it seems like the foul gets called. Roberta able to get a chance here to get 2 free throws on that. Angel and Mariah coming on in exchange for Rebecca and Michaela. Meanwhile, for Old but Cold, we are seeing Julie come on in exchange for Jill. It's been really, really interesting to see where it's been going for both these sides. First free throw here from Roberta, converts, and her second free throw swirls around, doesn't fall, and Shea's the one that's able to pull it in. It's a 2-point game now, 1 possession basketball here for the Supremes. Great pass in by Dakota, great vision, gives it inside to Raylan, but a foul gets called now as Raylan gets a chance to get 2 here at the free throw line as she gets fouled on her shot attempt. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Megacity Basketball not only celebrating 10 years of youth programs, but 15 years of Megacity Basketball. If you want to join in on the men's, women's, and even the youth programs as mentioned earlier, be sure to check out the website at megacitybasketball.com, and you can choose to join in, especially if you want to play basketball within the Toronto community. We love the sense of community. We love being able to come out and unite through the sport of basketball, and this is just another fantastic opportunity for that. Mariah, her jumper falls a bit long, bounces back out, and Laura's the one that pulls it in. Gives it to Dakota. Dakota out to Julie on the left wing. Dumps it off here to Dakota with the underhand pass. Tough take to the rim, but it's just like that. Dakota has been one of, if not the best player on this Old but Cold side when she's started to turn it up. This team has begun winning, and it's really demonstrating it here. She is a very hands-on defender, and she's also been someone who's really just a great presence for this side. Mariah with a spin move, and she's able to get it on the spinning fade. Remnants of Kobe Bryant there. Beautiful shot there from Mariah, able to get it to convert. Supreme still keep it within 3, and they're hoping to be able to do so here. Still 8 minutes left in this game. Ball into Raylan. Tough post move, puts it up, and it seems like there was a foul. There was foul on Ray there for this Old but Cold side. She gets a chance to get 2 here from the free throw line. Rebecca's going to be coming on for Roberta, and Jill's coming on for Dakota, and we'll see how it goes for this Old but Cold side. They have been very, very good. They seem to have found their footing as of late, and yeah, we'll see if they're able to keep that going here against this Supreme side. First free throw here for Ray goes in. Let's see if she can get the second one. No, she splits her free throws. Oh, but Shea pulls it in, goes up with it once more. And now the ball falls out of bounds, and it seems to remain. It is remaining Old but Cold ball. Jill's going to be, no, sorry, Julie saw it wrong. It's going to be the one inbound and gives it in over to Shea. Shea has Jackie all over her here. What's she going to do? Stops the dribble, surveys, gives it a Ray. Ray, spin move, goes up with it. Very tough through the contact, but Ray's able to get it. No problem. Rebecca here on the right wing. Sees Allie with the backdoor cut, isn't able to get it to go, and Shay's the one that pulls it in and dumps off now to Jill. Jill taking it up, left side, behind the back, spin move, goes up. It's a tough jumper, but isn't able to get enough air on it. An air ball there as they now run transition. Angel to Allie, Allie to Rebecca, Rebecca to Jackie, and it would have been a great finishing play. Every player on the team would have been able to get a touch on it, but instead they're not able to finalize there in the final third as the ball falls out of bounds and remains, or goes back to being old but cold ball. Jill flips it out to Julie, or as it says on her jersey, Cooley. She usually keeps it cool, very cool under pressure. I swear I haven't seen her miss a free throw this year, so she has been very, very cool, as some would say, able to keep it consistent. Rebecca has it, flips inside. Shay with the pick, reads it beautifully, and there goes Julie. I just complimented her. Can she keep her cool in here on the lay and isn't able to go? Allie with a great defensive play, able to pick it up now, gives it over to Rebecca on this right wing. Rebecca inside. See what she does. Laura steps up. Screen there from Angel. As a curling Mariah, covered by Julie. Jackie sets her feet. There goes Mariah for three, doesn't fall. Picked up by Jackie, there's contact. Jackie still comes away with it though, as it remains Supreme ball still. Jackie gives it over now to Rebecca. Great inside the move, goes inside. Oh, kicks it out to an open Angel for a mid-range. Isn't able to get it to go. What a wonderful read that was from Rebecca, but in the end isn't able to get it to convert. And now Shay's the one on the transition, going straight for Jackie. Looks for the contact through the lane, goes up, able to miss it. Second one misses it, third time's a charm. Stop padding for rebounds, isn't able to get it. Angel able to get it right out though, tough. Wasn't able to fully corral, but was able to twist it over. And now Allie goes up with it, covered by Jill, isn't able to convert. And now Mariah able to pull in the miss, puts it up once more, and it doesn't go. It seems that this ball does not want to go into the net. We've gone a couple minutes scoreless. Jill, step back on the free throw line, doesn't get the make, sets herself once more, and this time she's able to get the make in her favor. There is a timeout now, as we see a score there. 4:46 remaining in this one. Old but cold up 26-18. We'll see what both these teams do when they come back out, and we will be right back here with a little bit of an intermission. We're getting back here now on the transition. Welcome back from that short intermission. We have 4:45, as mentioned, remaining in this one. Rebecca going to take the screen on the right-hand side with Mariah. No, Mariah's not. They're not going to go on Mariah's side. Rebecca has it, gives it inside to Michaela. Michaela looking to square up. Little backboard pass for Mariah. Mariah's been getting open today. Sadly, she's not been having the great ability there. Butterfingers on her hand, it seems. But in the end, she's still been someone who's been able to get it in her way. Shot there from Dakota. And Dakota is just one of those key players in this league. Mariah puts her hands up, says, I gotta keep my hands up. And I mean, once she does, she gets it. The doctor's in now. The doctor here, tall, is on the court right now for the Supremes. Let's actually run through the lineups real quick. Actually, no, we're waiting for this position here. And Julie gives it out, jumper, bounces around. Rebecca's the one that pulls it in, and there they're gonna run the break. Dakota tries to pick it off of Rebecca, but doesn't. Rebecca now sizing up Jill. Great little move, bounce pass inside to Michaela, and that is a technically sound reverse lay-in there from Michaela. Wonderful to see. D, though, crosses over, able to get it, and the broken coverage on defense for Supremes show right there to make it 30-20 in this game in favor of the old but cold side. Right now for the Supremes on the court, we have Rebecca, who's on the ball, gives it out to the Doctor. The Doctor's in, ladies and gentlemen. The Doc Ital in as well for the Supremes. And with them, we have Mariah, Michaela, and Sydney. Rebecca kicks it out to Mariah. Mariah gives it over to Michaela, and it's a shot clock violation. They're able to get the shot, but it isn't in time. As now Old but Cold resume possession here. D inbounds now to Dakota. Dakota over to Julie. Julie's open for a jumper. It is enough to get to the rim there. Not enough air on it as Rebecca now pulls it in. Oh, nice little look there for the backdoor pass. Kayla had her hand up. She wanted it up high. It was only a pass down low. Unfortunate miscommunication there for the Supreme side, but you know that they're looking nice today. And sure, it's only a 10-point deficit right now, but it can be anything when it comes to. Shot there from Ray, doesn't go. Mariah on the break gives it over to Michaela. Tough little lay-in on the transition as the Supremes are able to convert to cut back down to single digits. Let's see if they're able to cover it here on the transition. Dakota gives it over to D, a weapon from three. Gives it into Ray, gets pickpocketed by Michaela. Michaela to Rebecca. Rebecca has Dakota here on the left-hand side. It's ruled a blocking foul. You can see Dakota doesn't really know how to feel about that. Doesn't really like the call there from the ref, but in the end, it is what it is. And it seems like there is another timeout here called as Old but Cold lead by 8, 1:59 remaining. We're almost done with this first half, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere as we continue to watch Old but Cold take on the Supremes. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have just under 2 minutes remaining in this one. Supremes will be inbounding. Sydney gives it over to Allie as Allie comes onto the court now in exchange for the Doc. After losing her dribble, she gives it over to Mariah. Mariah steps up, gives it over to Sydney, still on the right wing, lays it over to Mariah. Mariah with the jumper, but dumps it inside. It seems like it gets ruled an up and down there. That is not a great look there for our Supremes. They've been turning over the ball quite a bit here off some minor mistakes. We will definitely see them adjust that in the second half. Ball to the corner, it's D for three, but it doesn't go this time as it bounces around. Mariah is the one that ends up coming out the victor. Has Sydney on her left, but chooses to take it from the free throw line off the jumper. They jump up early. Rebecca's the one that pulls it in. Rebecca able now to take it down to the right wing. Sets up once more here. Screen to the right, goes right to D. D hacks him! And on one hand, it looked like it could have been a great defensive play, a block from D, and instead it gets ruled a foul there for the Supremes, who look to be able to add 2 points here from the free throw line. Let's see what Rebecca's able to do. Rebecca isn't able to get the first one to go. The rim's been very unforgiving for the Supremes today. Let's see if they're able to make adjustments in this second half. As the second free throw from Rebecca doesn't go, but Michaela able to pull in the board. And now Supremes, those 2 points they weren't able to get from the free throw line, they're able to get them there the old-fashioned way, right there in the paint, making it a 6-point deficit. Jill kicks it to the corner. We see Dakota. Dakota thinks about pulling it from three. Takes the screen, gets pickpocketed, bounces around. Oh, Dakota's able to keep the dribble, gives it over to Laura, and Laura kicks out to Jill, and Jill with the three, it seems to be. Yes, it is. A three there from Jill. to make it a 9-point game. Wonderful shot there from Jill. We have under 10 seconds left in this one. Mariah goes up, gets called for the foul, as she will get 2 free throws here. Clock will be expiring after these free throws. So we're going to see right here as Mariah shoots her free throws, and then we're going to see halftime set up here for both of these sides. First free throw from Mariah isn't able to get it to go. Let's see if she can hit this second one, though. Sets up, puts it up, able to get it to go, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, we will be going into the half. Supremes 25, Old But Cold 33. Old But Cold looking for their 3rd win on the year so they can hit 500 here in game week 6. Meanwhile, the Supremes looking for their 1st win here to avoid going to the dreaded 0-6. Apologies. We'll see how they do here as we head into the second half. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half here for the game. And we start off quick. Dakota with a shot right away. Let's start off this second half hot, hot, hot. The score is 35-25. Apologies there. We had a little bit of a scoreboard error. Allie looks to go up, gives it over to Jackie. Jackie dumps inside of Michaela. Michaela with the fader. He's able to get it, and now Ray has it. Gives it over to Jill. Right now on the court for Old But Cold. Dakota with the ball going straight to the hoop. Pulls up. Isn't able to go, but she's on the court alongside Dee, Jill, Shay, and Raylin. And now for the Supremes, little wraparound pass by Jackie. Gives it to Angel, and Angel tries to give it to the Doc, but the Doc isn't able to hold on to it as their ball ends up being turned over, as we also see Allie and Michaela on the court for the Supremes. The Doc now gives it over to Allie. Allie dumps it inside of Michaela. Michaela pulls it up herself. Money! Massive three there for the Supremes as they're able to cut the deficit a bit here. They're hoping to bring it back in this second half. They kept it relatively close in the first. They're going to hope to keep seeing more of that, but you can't have that happen there. No defensive breakdowns of that manner can be happening if you look to be bringing it back in this one. Allie now covered by Dakota, faking her up from midcourt. Goes up with it. Tough shot from Allie, but it bounces around and ends up going into the hands of Jill. Jill on the break. Gives it to Dakota. Dakota thinks about the shot. Oh, nice little no-look pass from Ray over to Shay for the jumper, but isn't able to convert. The Doctor covered by Jill and ends up turning it over here. No, apologies. Just ruled a foul here against Jill. The Doctor now going to be giving it into Allie. Allie covered by Dakota. Dakota making sure no screens are coming up. No one can set one. It's going to be passed over to the upper post here on the right-hand side to Michaela. Michaela thinks about it, ends up pulling up and gets it. Gets the bucket to go there in favor for the Supremes as they're able to drop it to cut the lead once again. Dakota out to D. You can't leave D open for three. D for three, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a classic comes to ruminate once more as D hits a massive 3 to make it a double-digit lead. Jackie now pulls up with a J, isn't able to convert it. Raylan's the one to pull it in. Now, D gives it to Jill on this right wing, sizing up Jackie. Ray sets the screen. Instead, it's going to be a dump pass now over to Dakota. Dakota to the screen from Shea. Some time here to pull up from the mid-range. Doesn't get it to convert. Michaela now running the break. What is she going to do? What does she see? Straight to the teeth of the defense, but no, it gets popped out by Shea. No, it was just a miscommunication, actually. Apologies. I did not see that correctly. I thought it was a bit of an issue with the handoff. Instead, it was Jackie able to get a hand in, tip it around, and it ends up becoming a turnover. Unfortunate there on the miscommunication in the handoff. Cleansers are made, though, here for the Supremes. Mariah back onto the court, joined by Michaela, Sydney, Roberta, and Rebecca on the side now. Shea goes up with a tough shot, and one! And one there from Shea, able to convert big time on the shot, looking to make it an old-fashioned three-pointer when it comes to here from the free throw line. Cooley, Julie, and Laura. I'm sorry, oh my God, that was a bit of a struggle for me for a moment. Cooley, Julie, and Laura looking to sub in here for Old But Cold. The Shea isn't able to convert. Picked off by Dakota. Once again, like a corner. Isn't able to get it, but ends up getting stripped there by Mariah. Sydney cleans up. And now back over to Mariah. Mariah able to get it. Tries to give it inside of Michaela. Instead, it's going to be smothered. And the smothering doesn't go their way. And it seems to be another inbound opportunity here. But yeah, Cooley, Julie, and Laura are coming on. We're seeing D come off. And I wonder who's coming off here for Old But Cold. It's going to be Jill coming off here. Gives one last order here to help out her team for this inbounding opportunity for the Supremes. Sydney now gives it over to Michaela. Michaela decides to launch it from 3. Why not? Why not try it from 3? She has been electric today, trying mid-range faders, whatever you want to call it. And Michaela's been money today as she adds 3 more to her tally on the day. Shea controls it to Dakota. Dakota to Cooley. Cooley to Laura. Laura loses it back out to Cooley, Julie. And Cooley has it smothered by Sydney. Sydney flips it over to Ray. The clock's going down. Ends up pulling the shot. Doesn't get it to go. And instead, it will end up being a shot clock violation for Old But Cold. Supremes now get the ball once more and to see how they're able to answer in this one. Rebecca taking it up here, covered by Dakota. Gives it over to Roberta. Roberta dumps it inside, and Michaela has a backdoor cut from Roberta. And even though they come over to try to pick it off, take it from her, Michaela stands strong, stays firm, and is able to tack 2 points there to add some more in this Supreme scoring barrage of the second half. A jumper there goes up, and it bounces around. You will not be seeing a much more forgiving bounce than that, but Old But Cold will take it any day of the week. They make it 9 points once again. Rebecca gives it over to Roberta. Sydney has it crossed over here on Julie. Bounce back over to Michaela. Michaela's been very dangerous out of the triple threat. You don't know if she's pulling it up, if she's going to be passing, or if she's going to be moving with a move to the rim. Instead, it doesn't go well for the Supremes there. On the transition, Dakota ends up pulling up. Doesn't get it to go. It will be Mariah on the break. Mariah has it now. Puts the defender on her hip. Flips it back to Sydney. Sydney over to Rebecca. Thinks about it for 3. Instead, he's going to give it over to Mariah with a more open shot. Isn't able to get it to convert. Ray pulls in, gives it to Dakota. And now Dakota slows down the tempo here. They are up by 9. They don't have to be rushing anything. Julie able to get a little gather there and then kick it back out. Braylon gives it inside to Shea, who's able to convert. Thank you very much, she says, as the Supremes now trail by 11. Berta gives it over to Sydney. Sydney with the jumper isn't able to get it to go, and Ray pulls it in. Tough move there from Dakota. You can see she's apologizing. My apologies there. She says, gives it over to Rebecca with the nice take, and it seems like it's blocked or just greatly contested by Laura there. As now they run the break. Laura looking to step up into the back of the paint. Instead, gets kicked over to Cooley Julie, who then gives it to Ray. Ray now operating in the post. Tough contact there. Is he going to get ruled a blocking foul, it seems. We're looking to see here what the inbound ends up being in this one. It will be in favor of Old But Cold, as they will be kicking it in. Cooley Julie now takes the screen from Laura, double screen with Ray, and now dumps it over to Ray. Ray has Jill, instead chooses to go up with it with another great post move, fades, and isn't able to get it to go. In fact, draws a foul, it seems? No. Once again, Ray is the one that ends up drawing the foul, not a foul that goes on against her. As Old But Cold remain on it once more. Julie gives it over to D. D thinks about it, pump fakes for three, doesn't get it. Julie back out to Laura. Laura in a Ray. Ray takes the jumper, isn't able to get it to go. It ends up being a turnover on the opportunity. We have 13:20 remaining in this one as Supremes take control of the ball once again. The dock is in, checking in once more. Inbounds gives it back to Allie. Roberta subbed on for Allie a little bit earlier. We've actually saw quite a bit of subs that weren't really talked about. Right now for the Supremes, we have Jackie on the court with Angel, Mariah. The dock is in right now with the ball. And we have, well, I already mentioned Allie. In case I didn't, well, we have Angel as well. That's on me right there. Scramble up my A's a little bit. Oh, great pick by Mariah. Now she punches from three. It calls short, picked up by Allie. Allie's able to get the board, tries to give it inside to Mariah. No, thank you. Laura punches it over to her teammate as Jill now takes it up the court. Covered, Mariah tries to sneak in. Jill says no, thank you, behind the back, steps back, thinks about it, and instead kicks it out to D. 4, 3, no go. It's all the doctor taking it up. As the defender step up, stops her dribble, and now tries to give it over to Angel. Picked up by Jill. And no one is back there on the defensive end as Old But Cold able to convert on the transition. Allie has it, taking it on Julie. Allie loses her dribble, able to give it into Hital, but the ball goes to the doctor, but Allie decided to travel. Speaking of which, on the day that we're shooting, we had the big eclipse. Got to see it from Toronto. I know the best view from it was either Niagara or Hamilton, really, for most of the people, but I can't say I got a nice little view at it. So I can show some love when it comes down to it for that. Lovely to see. The doctor, little ball into Mariah. Mariah double clutch on the lay-in and gets fouled by Jill. Jill's a little bit frustrated there with the call, but in the end, no need to argue with it when it comes to the ruling of the referees there. Mariah, first free throw opportunity here. Let's see what she's able to do. First one goes up, bounces around, but again, the bounces have not been forgiving for the Supreme side. It just doesn't seem like they've been getting the rub of the rim in this one so far. Second one, just bounces out once more. Jackie pulls it up, goes up with it, and Jackie's able to get the make there. Pulls in the board from the free throws and is able to convert it, making it an 11-point deficit here for the Supremes. Cooley Julie ball bounces around. Mariah now the one that picks it up, running the break. Has Jackie on the inside. Behind the back pass. Oh my goodness. What a play. What a play there from Mariah. You can see it right there. Great court vision. Jackie able to not only receive, but able to tuck it in. No problem. What a showing there. And a block from Angel as the Supremes now are looking to be able to drive back. Can they use this as a massive momentum shift? Allie loses it, bounces around. Ray's the one that pulls it in though. Bit of an uncomfortable fall, but now Julie's the one that brings in control for Old But Cold. Cooley Julie gives it to Ray. Ray with the J, doesn't get it to go. Picked up by D though. D, covered by the doctor, gives it over to a cutting Ray. And the cutting Ray able to tack on two more here. And you'll see how they end up approaching it. Allie looking for Jackie, but these players aren't Shaquille O'Neal. They're not super tall, at least to receive that pass. It soars overhead. Just a tad there. Unfortunate to see there for the Supremes as they turn the ball over. Subs are made now. Cooley, Julian, Ray coming off. Right now the lineup for Old But Cold looks to be Jill, D, Shay now who's on the ball, Dakota, and Laura. As whoop, we had a little bit of a stuck ball, but Michaela able to just pop it out. My goodness, what a great play that was. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, with the audience at home, I do not have the hops to be able to pop it out when it's a stuck ball like that. So a lot of props to Michaela, who's been phenomenal today for helping the speed of the game keep going. It seems right there, ref calls it. It seems like a shove off is what they're calling. Michaela can only look down and laugh. Nothing really to say there. Tough call to have, especially when you made such a nice fader there that just didn't seem to fall in her way. Dakota gives it a D. D now talking about, like, Laura, give me a screen. Let's see what we can do. Lines up, sets up one, sets up two, hands it off to Jill. Jill behind the back, swings it now to D. D, 4, 3, isn't able to get it, and as it bounces around, Rebecca's the one that pulls it in. Rebecca has Jackie on the transition. Jackie has her head up, and instead of passing, chooses to pull it from the midi, doesn't get it to go. Michaela pulls up with it, goes up after the foul. Old But Cold members hold up their hand going, you know what, yeah, we did foul her, and it's tough. And the shot doesn't fall, barely rims out, as again, the draw has not been in their favor in this one. Two free throws right now is the call. Michaela's first, able to get it to go, no problem, to make it a 10-point deficit. Let's see if she can get that second one to go. Second one for her, able to get it go, no problem here for the Supremes, making it a 9-point game. The deficit's cut. Dakota taking it up, quick pass into Jill. Jackie tries to intercept it, knew that that pass was coming, but in the end, it's just a great read by Dakota and great hands from Jill to be able to convert there on the interior. 7.5 remaining of this game. Ball into Angel. Shay has it, bounces around, picked up by Jill. Angel loses control there for the Supreme, as now Old But Cold take on to control. Dakota has it, doesn't get it to go, picked up by Michaela. Michaela loses the dribble. And now she's swarmed, gives it now to Rebecca, able to get it out in time. But it seems right there, what was the call? The refs currently are deliberating what the ruling is, but it seems to be a bit of a delay of game, I guess you could say. They weren't able to go across fast enough. It becomes Old But Cold ball. Dakota has it now after the inbound. Gets the contact there, kicks it out to D. D back out to Dakota. Dakota from the left wing for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Picked up by Angel, but no! It seems that Angel touched it and the ball gets ruled in favor of Old But Cold. Angel cannot believe it. What? Me? I touched the ball? Seems so, my friend. D gives it over to Dakota. Dakota goes up. Tough little shot. Is it an and one? No, no, no. A chance at a great and one gets just ruled as a standard foul. Personal foul, I guess. Old But Cold able to maintain possession of the ball, but it is tough that they weren't able to make it a traditional 3-point play. Ball into Shay. Shay gives it over to Dakota. Dakota trying to dance around on the defense, gives it back out to D. 4, 3. You know the result. D from 3 is almost as automatic as anything you can think of in your life. And right there, oh, Dakota with a nice little steal. It ends up being an indirect pass, I guess, to Michaela. Michaela, great little post move, goes up with a nice finish at the rim. Wow. Great touch there from Michaela, able to lay it in, no problem, no issues at all from her in this one. Ball goes out to D. D gets it to screen from Laura and takes it from 3. You can't give her that space. Unfortunate for her, doesn't hit, as Roberta's the one that pulls it in. A lot of contact, hands in, hands out. People hitting the ground, hitting the deck, going crazy right now. But it will remain Supreme's ball to get a chance to inbound here. Cooley Julie now coming on for Laura. as they discuss assignments. Rebecca kicks it up now to Mariah. Mariah gives it over to Sydney. Sydney with the bounce pass to Michaela. Michaela gets called for a travel. And you can see she was not happy with that call. Looked over at the ref. Really? Me? Traveling? This time of the year? Prices of this year? Obacole taking it up. Now going to give it over to D. D now hands it over to Jill. Jill into Cooley Julie. Tries to stay cool, but doesn't go her way. Roberta now the one taking it up. Cuts outside, covered by D now. Roberta to Sydney. Sydney squares up from 3. Able to convert it there to cut the deficit down to 9. There's 3:50 remaining. Who knows what way this game turns, as the Supremes are not out of it yet. Jill gives it over to Cooley Julie. Pulls up. It seemed like it might have been a dump pass. It seems like it might have been a shot. No one really knows where it was going. It was kind of in between both. And as a result, the read couldn't be made. As now, it is Supreme's ball. They inbound it into Mariah. Mariah thinks about it, instead gives it over to Michaela. Michaela dumps it over to Mariah. Mariah tries to slip pass, and just no one really able to read it adequately as the ball bounces out of bounds. Shot up from Dakota. Doesn't get called, but it will be 2 free throws here in favor of Dakota White as the clock ticks down. Dakota. Oh my God, a great little spin move there on Rebecca. Kicks it out. Oh my God, it gets picked up by Mariah. Mariah with a wonderful read. Goes straight to the hoop. Doesn't get it to go. It bounces around. Rebecca pulls it and gives it over to Roberta. Roberta now with a tough shot. Blocked by D. D with the definition of 3 and D. Hitting shots on one end and a great hustle play to get the block on the other. Dakota goes up with the runner and is able to get it to go here. As the Colts continue to stretch the lead now. Rebecca has a dump little pass to Shea, but the ball gets swatted by Shea. Paul was in for Michaela as it remains Supreme's ball. Sydney gives it over to Michaela. Michaela with the jumper. She's able to get a nice little quick shot there from the right wing. The question is it too soon, too late? Who knows what it is? 1:40 on the game clock. Dakota flips it inside of Julie. There's contact on the inside. Who the ref's calling the foul on, it seems to be. They held up to 5. It seems to be a foul on Cooley Julie. .139 remaining. The score is 48-57. Will the Supremes be able to come back in here? Who knows? There is 1:39 remaining. You do not want to go as the first game of our first, the first slate of games are done here, almost done here, as we will be right back. Back there from the short little timeout break that we had, as it's coming close to the end, ladies and gentlemen. Ball gets inbounded. Dakota has it here, covered by Rebecca. Going to take the screen on the right-hand side by Shea. Does just that, beats her. Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow! What a shot! What a play there from Dakota White. Oh my gosh! That is a wonderful lay-in from her. How do the Supremes respond? Michaela gives it over to Mariah with another great read. Doesn't able to go. Jackie gets it, gets contact on the lay and draws the foul. Isn't able to get the make, but able to chance here to potentially hit 2 free throws. This will be massive. warming up on the sidelines right now. By the way, we have our second set of games. We're seeing the no-name side already here. They're 5-0, looking to continue their undefeated start to the season, as they will be taking on Free Minds basketball. The Free Minds side, who is 3-2, looking to stay above 500, and if they're able to knock off the best team in the league at the moment, it could mean quite a lot to not only them, but to several teams across the league. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. You do not want to miss it, as we're going to be going for a short break once more. Back from that short little timeout, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of deliberation here with the referee. Let's see what ends up happening. D gives it over to Cooley Julie. Cooley Julie swarmed by Jackie right now. Jackie gets her hand in there. But the refs choose to call the foul there. A little bit of an unknown. And because of the fouls already, oh my. Wow. All right, well, it seems that it's with the bonus already in terms of the fouls, as Olda Cole now get a chance to just go to the line following that reach-in. They get one there to make it a double-digit lead. Second one from Cooley Julie, and I mentioned earlier I hadn't seen her miss a free throw. I think that might have been the first one of the year. Mariah gives it over to Jackie, who's able to get a massive three there in favor of the Supreme. They're going to step up here with pressure. Ball goes over the top to Dakota. Dakota going to slow it down now as the defender on her wayside. Gives it over to D. D is Julie. Julie back out to D. D's going to now give it over to Jill. Jill's going to try to toss it inside. Does to D. D has it. Swing pass to Shay. And Shay's able to get the make there. Yeah, oh my God. Okay. There we go. Well, it seems like it was stolen there by Dakota. It doesn't fall their way. And now Rebecca tries to run the break, gives it over to Michaela. Michaela gives it quick to Mariah. Launches for three! A massive chance now for the Supremes as they close in. But there's under 30 seconds left. What are they going to do? They need to turn over quick. They need to turn over quick. D dumps it off to Jill. Jill gives it over to Rebecca. They've been trying to intentionally foul. You can see Rebecca going, I've been doing this. I've been doing this. And the refs now finally call it with 17.3 remaining. 2 free throws now. It seems opportunity. No. I guess that last foul was weird for a reason. No, it seems we're going into a minor timeout here. We're going to sit here and wait. It's only 17 seconds. I'm not going to take you guys on a really long break here for the timeout, but it's been a crazy one so far in this game, ladies and gentlemen. It's been hectic. It's been interesting. It's been fully something to watch, to behold in this one. It seems a little bit out of the Supremes' hands. They trail by 6, but who knows? Quick forced turnover here, followed by a big three, followed by another turnover, followed by another three, and it's a tie game. Who knows what we're going to be getting here? Who knows how this game is going to be going and transpiring? Right now on the bench for Old the Cold, Raylan and Laura, as we have Dakota, D, Jill, Julie, and Shay. And actually, no, it is a moment to shoot from the free throw line. They just decided to call a timeout. First one for Jill goes in. Let's see what this Supreme side can do. Second one here goes in for Jill. Ball inbounded. There goes Mariah. She's running down the court fast. Steps back. Dumps it into Jackie. Jackie with a gathered post move step, and she's able to get it to go. They're going to now try to force a turnover. Dakota hasn't going to be fouled immediately. Fouled immediately by Michaela. You can see that it was a tough one. But hey, that's what they got to do. They got to be drawing those fouls. And they got to be converting these free throws here. Not give them an ounce of space. Allie comes on for Sydney on the side of the Supremes right now. See how Dakota does here with the free throws. First free throw here from Dakota. Gets it to go, no problem. Let's see, can she get this second one? Second free throw here from Dakota. Gets it to go, no issue again. Supremes need a quick three. Launching is Mariah. Doesn't get it to go. It gets picked up by Dakota. And time runs out. Time expires. Final score, 58-66 in favor of Old But Cold. They hit 500 on the year as they get a massive win here over the Supremes. Supremes will be going into next week looking for their first win of the season. We'll see if they're able to get the outcome. But for now, in this one, that is it at the Hoop Dome. We have Supremes 58, Old But Cold 66. The next game that we're going to be getting is No Name, who are 5-0. Will they keep their undefeated streak as they play against Free Minds, who are 3-2? We'll see you guys after this. Thank you for watching the first game. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second game of the Week 6 slate here for WMBA basketball. We have the 5-0 no-name side looking to strike back in this one. Looking to make it 6-0. Looking to continue their undefeated start to the season as they will be taking on Free Minds basketball. We'll see how it ends up going for them. Obviously, New Name will be the team playing in purple. Free Minds, the team in white. First things first, right at the top of the broadcast, I want to apologize for a mistake I made last week. The player Brianna Livingston, who was fantastic to start off the game last time. By the way, the No Name gets some points there to begin this one for him, and now they get the turnover. They're right on it here to try to get points on the board. The ball goes out to Maddie, who decides to take a three, isn't able to get the make, and gets picked up by Divya. And it's taken by Brianna, by Bree. And by the way, I want to mention, I called Bree Tasneem the entire last broadcast. I didn't know her name. No one had informed me of her name, and I completely misread it. That is entirely on me, and I want to address that now as a major apology to everyone out there, as obviously I will strive to do better here. Regardless, ball goes in there. Tiana tries to drive at the hoop, ends up drawing it. That's just setting up in the post. Divya now gives it into Brianna. Speaking of which, let's talk about the lineups for both these sides. Nice shot there from Brianna, just doesn't go, and it gets picked up by Lindsay. For No Name right now, we have Lindsay Shotbolt, still one of the coolest names here. Lindsay, she's the one with the ball now, has Emma Jonas on the court with her, along with Maddie, Patricia, and May. As for Free Minds, you have Bree, who now gives it over to Laurel. Laurel has Emily, Divya, and Tiana Sullivan rounding it out for him. Shot goes up, doesn't go their way as No Name lead by 4. I didn't register an earlier bucket. There's another shot there from Maddie. Maddie's able to get it to go, no problem whatsoever for her as she gets another quick bucket there. No Name's known for scoring hard, scoring fast, scoring early. Let's see if they're going to keep that trend up today. Tiana sizing up Lindsay. Lindsay shuts her down. Divya picks it up to Brianna. Brianna calling a screen. We go this way, we go that way. Kicks it out to Emily. Emily takes the jumper, doesn't get it to go. Lindsay's the one that pulls it in. Now she's the one running the break. One of the best players in the WMBA, and she shows it right there. She takes it coast to coast. Another coast to coast take there from Lindsay, no problem, as she extends the lead for No Name to 9-0. Laurel goes up, it's a tough shot, isn't able to get it to go. Tiana can't pull in the board, ends up bouncing around, ends up in the hands of Emma Jonas. Emma goes up, steps 1, 2, gives it inside to Lindsay, and a great offensive possession once again for this No Name side. Wonderful two-step from Emma Jonas before able to dump it off to her teammate. It's a massive deficit early on, still 17-25 remaining. Free Minds able to get a big 3 there to start off their game. Let's see if that's able to get it going for them. Ball out to Patricia, steps up, takes the jumper, doesn't get it to go. Now Brianna's on the break. Bree, what is she gonna do? Bree gives it to Laurel. Laurel squares up, launches from 3, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Patricia. Patricia, is she gonna be taking it now on the break? Kicks it out to Maddie. Maddie over to May. You can't give May space. She sets up for 3, bounces around, sits on the rim. It doesn't go for her. And Tiana's the one that pulls it in. There's a bit of a foul, a bit of a skirmish, you can say, there between Tiana and Lindsay. Who knows? Divya gives it now to Laurel. Laurel has it, steps back, pulls up, bounces once, doesn't go, and it gets pulled in by Lindsay. Lindsay kicks it out to Maddie. Maddie on the left wing, launches from 3, it's short, and gets picked up by Tiana. Couple people calling for her. Tiana, though, is going to keep it in her tempo. Bree sets the screen. Tiana gives it to Bree. Bree tries slipping it back into Tiana. Instead, he bounces off the defender. Emma taking it up, gives it over to May. May pulls it from the corner. Gets it to go there for what should be a 2. Seems like we didn't count something from earlier. That's fine, though. Lindsay goes up, gets fouled there on the on the breakaway, apologies. And tough situation there. Ava is coming on now in exchange for Emily. Not for Emily, for Divya, apologies. I saw Emily potentially going off, but instead, no. Emily is going to be staying on. Divya's the one that's going to be going off for him. First free throw here from Lindsay. She isn't able to convert it. Patricia comes out, and coming in is Liz for the no-name side. Second opportunity here for Lindsay. Isn't able to get the other free throw to go. Picked up by Bree. Bree now running the break. Gives it over to Laurel. Laurel has it, steps back. Gets the defender fully in there. Goes over there. I think she got hacked. But no, it doesn't get called. That is unfortunate to see you. I guess it's a great contest from the no-name side as the ball bounces out of bounds and goes to the no-name team. I could have swore I saw a hack, but you know what? It is what it is. My eyes are not as good as they were before. I think it just shows how much I need LASIK. Anyways, Free Minds inbound it. Bree to Emily. Emily has it covered by Liz. Liz to Emily. Oh, gets her fully. Drops her. Oh. My goodness. That would have been a great highlight play all over the internet. Got one in the air, the other on the move. The Rondo fake pass. It just wasn't able to close. My goodness, that would have been a highlight and a half. Instead, No Name goes the other way, isn't able to score. Now Bree's the one taking it up, has May on her, able to hustle back, but Bree steps back, isn't able to get the make, picked up by Lindsay, as now No Name's the one taking control. Gives it over to May. Can't give May enough space from beyond the arc, sets up for a moment, gives it over to Lindsay, Lindsay to May. May flips it up to Emma. Three from May, isn't able to go, and gets picked up by Emily. Emily now kicks it up quick to Ava. Ava, she sets up for three, short on the rim, picked up now by Emma. Been a barrage of misses here from both sides. We'll see if someone's gonna hit something soon. Maddie into Lindsay. Lindsay able with a great little post spin move, able to get it to go there for No Name. Like clockwork, it seems. Like that book, Clockwork Orange, except with the way they're wearing purple, it's a clockwork purple. Absolute menaces when it comes to the paint work, and it's really demonstrating in how they've controlled this game. That being said, Tiana gets another bucket there, and the ball goes out to Maddie for three. Oh my goodness. This team, when they're hot, when they're scoring, no one is slowing them down. Tiana calls for Ava to come over, gives it off on the handoff. Ava spins around, goes up with it once more, isn't able to convert it. We're seeing Maddie. What's that? A home run ball picked off by Bree. Wonderful read there. I think that could have been a highlight in another sport. Who knows? Bree has it, goes up, little contact, able to go up, isn't able to get the finish though. Ball bounces around, and Bree's able to tip it into Lindsay, and it will be Free Minds ball still. Bree gives it out to Tiana. Tiana trying to size up. Lindsay goes up, little move in this post. Blocked! It's a block party, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the first one we've seen today. Lindsay with a great stop there. Who knows where it goes, and now on the transition, they're able to give it to Emma. Emma to her teammate in the corner, back to Emma. Kicks it inside to Lindsay, who gets a very tough shot up and in. Tiana now steps up for three, says why not, give it a shot. Doesn't go, ends up falling short, and Emily, who tries to grab the board, isn't able to. Maddie's the one that pulls it in for No Name. Gives it to Emma. Emma to Liz. Liz to Lindsay, kicks it all the way out to Maddie, who's open for three. It bounces out, doesn't go. Lindsay able to pull it in. The post operator isn't able to get it to go there. And as the ball gets popped out there, we're seeing Divya come on in exchange for Bree. As Free Minds take control of the ball, Divya inbounds it out to Emily. Emily kicks it to Ava. Emma comes up with great coverage, but in the end, Ava is able to drive around. Now it's going to be picked up by Liz. Ball over to Ava. Ava draws the defender once more. Tiana swings it out to Laurel. Laurel bounce over to Tiana. Covered by Lindsay, gives it over to Divya. Divya takes the jumper, isn't able to go. Falls back to Tiana. Tiana gives it over to Ava. Ava tries to get the defender. Little spin move there, tough lane, isn't able to go off the bounce on the glass. As No Name's the one on transition, they try to run a quick little bounce pass there from May all the way to Emma, but it doesn't go to them as it gets tipped out. It remains No Name ball though, as they're able to get the team to push back a little more. Patricia is coming on now in exchange for Maddie. Ball gets inbounded Patricia. Patricia with a tough lane, goes up, isn't able to go, but Lindsay pulls it in for the second chance and is able to convert on the second chance points here in favor of No Name. Oh my goodness. I wasn't even able to get back onto the commentary there, quite actually enough. Emily on the transition with an absolutely amazing three. Nothing but net. You got to hear that. It was super crisp. Great to see. Speaking of threes, May is usually known for hitting them from the corner. This time, though, she's able to convert it the old-fashioned way. 2 points with a chance to make it three here at the free throw line after drawing the foul. May puts up the shot and is able to go from the free throw line to make it 25 points already for No Name in this one. They put up points. They score like crazy. Down it goes up. It's another block once again for Lindsay, who now is running the break for this No Name side. Kicks it out to May. May has it, gives it over to Patricia. Patricia goes up, a little tough one, doesn't get it to go. Picked up by Lindsay, goes up with it and able to convert. Once again, she is phenomenal. Block on one end and able to score after the scramble on the other. Ball gets away from Tiana, and it's going to be picked up now by Liz. Liz is going to be taking it up, loses it, gets popped out, but it seems there was a whistle. There was a whistle, as it will remain No Name ball. Bree will be coming on now for Emily for the Fremont side. Patricia gives it Emma. Ball gets swung out. Liz for three. It bounces around, and it's very favorable for them once again as it falls. A tough three bounce around. Boing, boing. Sits on the rim. And it lands the way they wanted for this No Name side to continue stretching out their lead. Bree to Tiana. Tiana's going to hand it off now to Ava. Ava goes right at the hoop. Tough one there. Isn't able to convert. Lindsay's the one on the break now. Gonna dump it off to Emma. Emma to May in the corner. May in the corner. May in the corner isn't able to get the shot, but I ended up holding that note because who knew how it was going to fall for No Name there on the second chance, and they get it to go. Ball swung into Emma. Touch pass out to Patricia, whose jumper doesn't fall. Picked up by May. May goes back out to the right corner. Into Patricia once more, and it swirls around and falls. There's another 2 points to get tracked on here for this No Name side. Picked off by Emma Jones as they try to get it on the outlet there. Now, little pass inside to May, and this team is just scoring for fun. It's what they do. Timeout gets called. 7:07 remaining in the first. No Name lead 36-8. They are one of, if not the, undisputedly. I'm trying to be a bit more unbiased, but on paper, they are the best team in the league right now. They're 5-0, and with how hot this start has been, it seems like that 6-0 start to the season might be almost a guarantee. We'll see how Fremont's fight back for the rest of this first and how they go into it in the second half. We will be right back here during this timeout and a short little break. Back at it after that timeout. We have Emily on the ball here for the Fremont side, who are the ones starting off following the timeout. Tiana able to get it to the corner to Brianna, and isn't able to get it go. Bree isn't able to get it go, and Emily. Tough there, not able to hold on to it. No Name able to maintain. Emma gives it up to Patricia, taking it up slow on the right wing. Flips it all the way into the left corner. And that's another 3 points stacked on here for the No Name side. Ball in transition goes up to Ava. Ava tries to keep it alive and inbounds, but the No Name side said thank you very much. Able to bring it in. They drive to the hoop, getting it out to Maddie. Maddie over to Liz for 3. Doesn't fall. And now Free Minds on the transition. Tiana has it, covered by May. Tiana gives it now to Ava. Ava gives it over to Emily. He comes to Ava. There's contact on the court. Ava able to maintain. Gives it out to Divya. Divya with the jumper isn't able to convert it. Liz goes at it. Seems like she drew a foul. It's a little slow, a little weird there. But in the end, Free Mind's able to maintain it. Ava has it. Ball inside to Emily. Emily goes up, isn't able to get it to go, and Patricia's the one that pulls it in. Free Mind's on a bit of a scoring drought. No Name. They do the scoring. Like I said, bounced around, gets picked off, and taken by Emily. And a quick, simple, and easy transition layup there for Free Minds as they are able to hit double digits for the first time tonight. Richard May gives it over. It finds its way to the left wing. Maddie with the shot, doesn't get it to fall. May pulls in the board though, gives it back up to the top to Liz. Liz over to Emma. Emma thinks about it. Instead gives it inside to Lindsay. Oh, sorry, to Maddie, apologies. Take the jumper, doesn't fall. And now there we go. Bree's the one who pulls in the board, is now fast on the break. Draws several defenders on her hip, and Free Minds are able to get 2 points here tacked on. Maddie, Patricia, May. That's how they drew it just up there. As No Name now hit 40 points in only the first half here. My oh my. Emily steps back. It gets ruled to travel though. Tough to see in this one for him. Inbounded. Maddie has to give it over to Patricia. Patricia bounces inside to May. It loses it. She loses it. Bree's the one taking it up now. Driving, thinks about it, doesn't know what shot to take. Ends up with a tough contact there. 2 free throws for Bree. I think it's ruled as a blocking foul that affected the shot here. We'll see what Free Mind's able to do and convert on this opportunity that they have. Lindsay now is going to be making a sub as she's the one subbing on for No Name in exchange for Emma Jonas. Bree's first free throw, able to get it go, no problem. Let's see if she's able to hit the second. Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded now by Lindsay. Lindsay swings it up quick to Lizzie. Liz gives it to May. May back over to Liz. Liz back over to May. May inside to Lindsay. Lindsay back out to May. May launches from 3. Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Laurel. Laurel now taking it up. 3 minutes left in the game. Well, not in the game. The first half, apologies. Goes up. Tough lay-in. Rebounded by No Name. Lindsay swings it out to Maddie. Massive 3 from her. My goodness, this No Name side, when they are hungry, are starving. They eat, leave no crumbs, no nothing to be found of their opponent. Ava takes the 3, contested, and isn't able to get it to go. No contact on the contest. No Name has it. Gives it over, doesn't get it to go as Lindsay gets ruled for a travel. Not for a foul on her shot, but rather for walking. Going for a nice little stroll, some could say. Bree able to give it up to Emily, doesn't fall. Lindsay now able to hand it over to Liz. Liz able to give it over to the corner. It's Maddie. Maddie with the pump fake, almost gets in a bite, but instead it gets poked out. It does fall to Liz though. Lindsay kicks it out to Patricia. No, dice as Bree taking it up. How does she respond? Tough lane gets blocked. Add to the block party. She then runs into her teammate. You can see a little bit of frustration there as No Name maintains the ball. Under a minute and a half remaining, but still nothing short of frustrating with how it's been so far. Bree subs herself off now for Divya. Jumper there for May. Laurel has it now, chooses to launch it for 3. Doesn't get it go as it falls long. May has it, going to give it over to Patricia on the transition. Patricia has it here on transition. Seems there was a whistle. There was a whistle. They couldn't have played that quickly following the miss. Ball Patricia on the left wing. Bank in, bank open, and it seems like every shot is available for this No Name side. We have 15 seconds left in this first half, and it has been brutal, ladies and gentlemen. Emily kicks it out to Divya. Divya kicks it back to Emily, launches for 3. Money able to get it to go, but that's the last shot of the half. A little bit anticlimactic with how the crowd reacted, how everybody reacted, but a massive 3 there from Emily as the team looks to potentially claw back. They do trail by 33. It's looking unlikely for Free Minds, but No Name stare down the barrel of their 6th straight win to start off 6-0 of the year. We'll see if they're able to hold on here against Free Minds as we head into the second half. We're back here from the half, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how it ends up going here between Free Minds and No Name. Ball goes to the corner here for Laurel. Laurel steps up, doesn't know what she's doing in that corner because it's been tough to go against them on the defense. It's because of, oh my God, so apologies there for a little bit of the camera issue here. We're sorting something out right now. Yeah, there we go. Apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. We had the camera fall for us. Man, oh man, that's a tough one to take. But you know what? We haven't missed any of the second half scoring as Free Minds are able to get it going for us to begin here in the second half. They face a mountain to climb here in the second. We'll see if they're able to do it and stop the unstoppable force, it feels like, in this no-name side. What is happening here on the defensive end? It just seems like Lindsay's all over him. It seems like this no-name side's all over him. You know what? Free Minds are going to be coming right at him here. There's Brianna. Bree going to give it now to Tiana. Launches for three. No dice. Quick inbound now for No Name. Lindsay, quick flip now to Maddie. Launches for three. It bounces straight up and into the hands of Tiana Sullivan. Tiana now taking it up. Let's see how she ends up approaching it here. Tiana gives it now to Laurel. Laurel over the top there with a carry gets called. I think I ended up seeing that one. That was brutal to see there for this Free Mind side. Nothing's been really going their way, and right now to start out the second half, it seems like it might be going bad to worse. That being said, they have held a little bit scoring. So let's see if No Name just stops scoring and just is focusing the lockdown on defense. Shot for Emma Jonas, doesn't fall, picked up by Laurel. Laurel on the break, tries giving it up to Ava, picked off by Emma. Emma now on the ball. What is she planning on doing here? Sizes up. Bree gives it into Lindsay. Lindsay shot ball, able to convert it. No problem. Right there, right at the rim. Bree now to Ava. Ava sizes up. Chooses. Oh, cuts to the right hand side. Now gives it over to Bree. Bree points to her spot. Cuts in between the defenders. Goes up through the contact. Isn't able to get it to go. Goes up once again following the contact, but drew the foul on the initial and will be get a chance to get 2 free throws here against the No Name side. Shot chance there from Bree. It doesn't fall. Divya lining up to sub in for the Free Mind side. Second one here for Bree, and she's able to get that one to go to cut for it. Laurel coming off for Divya is going to be the move done by the No Name side. Maddie has it, kicks it out to Emma. Emma's going to be giving it over to Liz. Liz on the left wing tries to dump it inside to Lindsay, who's been a force in the post. Bree guarding her, able to get good defense there. Divya pulls it in, and now Bree's going to be running the quick break now. What is she going to be able to do? Hop step there. Gets a little fancy, draws the defender, sticks on the right-hand side, pump fakes to Emily, tries to get the backdoor cut, does. Emily with a nice little shot. It doesn't sit just. And it just doesn't fall for the Free Mind side. As now No Name run the transition. They give it over to Emma. Emma's open in the corner. And usually that one results in 3. Free Mind's able to bail out just a tad there. Emily now taking it up. Patricia takes the steal now. Gives it up to Liz. Liz with the bounce pass to Emma. Emma with the tough lane. Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Lindsay. And she's the one, essentially for a third chance point, and is able to get it to go. Substitutions are being made now. No, timeout has been called. We will be getting a short intermission here through the break, short little break, yeah, as we wait for the timeout to end. It's 55-19 here for No Name. We'll be right back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, once more from that short little timeout break. Tiana has it now. Tiana tries to go straight to the hoop, into the teeth of the defense and able to get it. Thank you very much, she says. As Free Minds, they've been scoring a bit more here in the second half. They've been a little bit better, but they have to try to stop someone that doesn't really want to be stopped in this no-name side. Patricia dumps it now to May. May goes up. Isn't able to convert. Goes up. Nope. Patricia pulls up the board and able to get first the defender in the air and then able to follow through very nicely there to get 2 points tacked on further to extend the no-name lead. The corner for Laurel. Her three doesn't land, and it's going to be Maddie pulling in the board here for the no-name side. Emma on the transition with a quick three. Quick three. Get pew, 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 pew. The run and gun offense for No Name have been phenomenal. They get down there quick, they run the transition, and if they're open for three, you cannot let them spot up, set up for business. Bree now has a defender on her hip, spins around, tough shot. Thinks about drawing the foul, but no, instead it gets called offensive foul there. For the kick out from the jumper. As we know of Maddie here, inbounding to Lindsay. Lindsay gives it back to Maddie. No, it's not to Maddie, probably Emma. Emma to May. May doesn't get her to go. Maddie's the one that comes over for coverage, but it is Laurel the one that pulls in the board. Laurel to Emily. Emily launches deep from three. Doesn't get that one to fall. As it now becomes No Name ball following the quick possession. Emma taking it up now. What is she going to planning on do? Dumps it inside to Lindsay. Lindsay then now to May. May defenders on her hip, goes up. Isn't able to get it up and over the basket. And now Tiana running the break here for the Free Mind side. Steps up. Sidestep, sizes up. Two defenders facing out of Bree. Bree launches for three, late contest, but is able to not go her way. Picked up by Tiana. Tiana takes the jumper, doesn't get her to fall. And now it's Emma who pulls it in for the no-name team. Patricia launches it, doesn't get it to go. Ball gets punched, and it will be Free Mind's ball after it touches a no-name player before going out, according to the referee. Emily, nice little dump pass inside of Laurel. Laurel gives it out to the corner. Seeing Bree. Bree sizing up Patricia. It's been hard to stop today. And shows it once again the make for the Free Mind side as they continue to add. May with the pass inside of Lindsay. A foul gets called offensively, purely based off the placement. Seems like it was right to the court. And as a result, Free Minds will be picking up the ball. Emily taking it up now. Takes the screen from Tiana, sizes up for three, thinks about it, dumps it back to Tiana, ball bounces out, and Emily gets a second chance, but it gives it to Bree this time. Bree has it now. Calling for Laurel for the screen, so it's going to be a layoff. Laurel has it, steps over to the side. Isn't able to get it to go. Bree shoots from three, doesn't fall, picked up by Lindsay. Lindsay now running the break. On her right, does so, gives it over to Emma Jonas, launching for three, doesn't fall, picked up by Lindsay. Lindsay goes up with it, and she's able to convert it. My goodness, this no-name team just cannot stop scoring. Tiana now gives it over to Bree. Bree straight to the teeth of the defense, straight into the mouth of it. Punch him where it hurts. Go right at him. You might be trailing by big, but it doesn't mean you can't score. Free Minds score, but you cannot get split open like that on defense. That is an absolutely cannot be done. And it showed right there for the Free Mind side. They just shut off defensively. You can hear the Microsoft sound there. Dun, 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 dun. Tough to see. As though they are back on offense. They might need a three. Laurel launches it from deep. Hits the rim. Doesn't go her way. Divya pulls in the board. Launches it back inside. Doesn't go, but it gets picked up by Laurel now. A couple lucks on the bounces. Bree gives it over. Doesn't score. Maddie to Emma. Emma goes in, Euro layup, no, pass off to May, doesn't get it to go. And it ends up being no-name ball. No, it bounces around, oh my God. Who has the ball? Now Fremont's pull it in there. Divya is the one that ends up with it and is able to give it over to Bree. Resizing up for three, they're leaving her open from it. Now she launches from the mid-range though, is able to score. And now we're seeing, oh no! Thought we were seeing Lindsay get pickpocketed there. Instead, not the case. Patricia gets subbed off here now. Laurel goes up with it. Oh, no-name player just come over. Maddie came over for the block, is able to get it, and now transition. And they make it look so easy, so quick. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Bree with the turnaround jumper, able to get it to go with a fader in the post. Liz to Emma, Emma back over to May, May has it. Goes up right at him, draws the foul for 2 free throws here for the no-name side as they continue with an opportunity here. They don't give up when it comes to gathering points, and it's really demonstrated.
Yeah, you have to sit like that.
May's first free throw goes, and the second one doesn't follow suit. Freeman is now running the break. Tiana gets cut off there by Lindsay. Loses her dribble now in the post, gets popped out, but Bree's the one that has it. Bree goes up, tough shot, able to convert on it. And if Free Minds aren't able to get it going, it's fine, but at least they're able to put on a little bit of a show here. Livs gives it over to Lindsay, Lindsay to May, May open for 3 again! Open for 3 once again. Ay Dios mío, this game has been hectic. Another 70 bomb for the no-name squad. Bree goes up with the shot, isn't able to go, and Lindsay's the one that pulls it in. May gives it to Emma. Emma now to Lindsay, flips it over to May. May's open for 2, it seems.
Is that in?
And it is in. Another great make there for the no-name team. Free Minds goes the other way, isn't able to get the shot off. Well, they're not able to get the shot in, apologies. Emma Jonas goes up with it, gets fouled on her shot, and now a chance to add 2 here from the free throw line. Timeouts are called. And we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, here after a short break. 72-29 is the score here. No Name just running away with it. we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with some free throws here for the no-name side. Second free throw doesn't go for Emma Jonas. But the score does seem to be 74-29. Liz now gives it to Maddie. There was a whistle blown. Wonder what it was. Either way, No Name remains with possession of the ball. I'm waiting to see what's up here. Don't know what was happening there. We'll see how it goes. Ball gets inbounded. Liz into May. May has it, goes straight to the hoop. Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Lindsay, though. She's the one to take it back up to the outside. Gives it to May. Open in the right wing. Doesn't go. Little bit of a scramble. And Tiana's the one that pulls it in. Whistle gets blown due to the contact between Lindsay and Tiana. A little bit fiery is how it's been looking so far. Emily with it now. Tiana curling for a screen. Ava out there with her. Adjusts, goes up, doesn't get her to fall. Now Emma, the one taking it up here, dumps it inside to Lindsay. Makes it look easy. Makes it look effortless. Emily has it, flips it out to Laurel. Laurel tries to step up, gets the defender in the air, launches it, doesn't get it to fall though. And that is unfortunate to see for the free mind side. Maddie goes up, gets it to go. Thank you very much, she says. It's been a tough one so far for Free Minds in this one. They are 3-2 beforehand, so they're only going to fall to about 500 here after game week 6. So it's not the end of the world for them. Still keeps them in prime condition for the playoff push. But regardless, it's not been pretty for them to have lost this game. They could have come in and at least made it a little bit closer, but it doesn't seem like anyone plays it close with this no-name side. They absolutely have been melting all and any opponents that stand in their way. Another bucket there was made by No Name, speaking of. And now a shot comes in, though, from Laurel. She answers back with a three of her own. Making it 78-32 here for Free Minds. Tiana, the one taking it up now. What's she going to do? Step, pulls up from the mid. He doesn't get it to fall. Picked up by Patricia. Patricia now going to be running the break here for No Name. She's the one hustling. She's the one bustling. Cross pass to Liz. Liz dumps it to Maddie. Not Maddie, apologies. To Lindsay, who gets fouled with a chance now to get two more at the stripe. First free throw by Lindsay doesn't convert. Let's see if she can get this second one to go. Laurel has it here. Going to be now giving it over to Bree. Couple hezzy moves, decides to pull up there from the J. And able to get a two-pointer. Two-pointer there, says the referee. I saw him there in the background. But a wonderful there, sizing up her defender and able to convert it in the teeth of the defense. Right, May with a tough lane, able to be the one that converts there. My goodness, this no-name team really just might be the Avengers. They seem unstoppable. Ava with a tough turnaround lane and one. And one and one. She's able to get it there. Shot in for Lindsay. Lindsay flops it up to May. May goes up in the post and is able to convert. Thank you very much, she says. It's no name now, still taking it up. Ava gives it over to Tiana. Tiana has Divvy on her right, but chooses to go straight to the teeth of defense right at Lindsay. Block once again. Lindsay shot bolt. The block party continues. Lindsay now gives it once again to Liz. Liz back over to Lindsay, who once again sits inside the paint. Thank you very much, she says, as she's able to finalize that make. Tiana to Ava. Ava taking it up. Gives it to Laurel. Laurel for the jumper. Isn't able to get it to go. As it now is no-name ball. 85-37. It's just been a dominant showing from this no-name side in comparison to Free Minds. An absolute outclassing of a match, a shellacking, some would say. I mean, you could say that. Whoa, it's just not pretty, man. Let's see how no-name does. Tiana has it. Sizing up. It's a Bree. Bree with the sizing up. Isn't able to get much there. Gives it over to Ava. And gets a massive three there for the Free Minds side. They hit 40 on the day. Ball goes to May in the corner. May now with the coverage from Ava. May gives it up to Liz. Liz to Patricia, who doesn't get to go. Now it's going to be Lindsay. He gives it to Emma. Emma has been a sharpshooter all day. She's able to convert it there. And doing so, she becomes the first player. Last game, actually, we had the first player being Michaela, who ended up getting a ball out on her own without needing assistance here for WMBA. So I'm really stoked because none of the staff been able to do it when it's happened. Coming over with the hedge defense, and it just doesn't fall. Foul gets called instead against Green. First free throw here. She gets it to go, no problem. Can she get the second one to go? Airballs it, she shakes her head, and that's just how it's felt all day here for this Free Minds side. It's coming to a close. 35 seconds and ticking is the time remaining in this one. Trying to figure out where they're inbounding from. Is it from the side or is it from the back? Emma gives it over to May. Now gives it up to Maddie. Maddie to Liz. Liz to Patricia. Patricia, tough drive to the hoop, but is able to convert it, no problem. Laurel taking it up. Only a couple seconds left in this one. Here's see how they do. Gives it over to Bree. Bree gives it over to Laurel. It's just a bit over her head. Laurel has to square up. Laurel shoots. Isn't able to get it to go. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we have our final score. No Name 85, Free Minds 41, as the second game of the Week 6 slate comes to a close here at Megacity. Thank you very much for watching the second game. Next game we have is the 2-3 Dynasty, who will be taking on the 4-3 La Familia side. We'll be seeing who ends up coming out on top between those two. You do not want to miss it. But for now, we are going to be going on a small break. We will be seeing you shortly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back for the third game that we have here for our slate. We have the Dynasty. They will be taking on La Famillia. Dynasty coming in at 2-3. La Famillia 4-1 into this one, so it's going to be a fun one regardless of who is here. As always, Julian Quintero. We didn't stop the recording from earlier, so if you're still here from the earlier games, appreciate it. And if you jumped over here to watch your game from the video, hope you're able to enjoy some fantastic WMBA basketball. For a recap of the games that have already happened, Supremes came in, weren't able to snap their losing streak. They fall to 0-6 as they lost 66-58 to Old But Cold. Old But Cold goes to 3-3. Free Minds fall to 3-3 after losing 85-41 to the seemingly unstoppable no-name side, posting another 80-point game as a team once again this week. Absolutely amazing to see from them. But now Dynasty, they are 2-3, La Famillia 4-1. It's going to be fun to see what type of basketball we're going to be getting in this one. Ball out of bounds, going to be inbounded here in favor of the Dynasty. Ball up to Neville. She launches it from three, falls short, gets picked up now by Sienna. She's the one playing on the break. Puts him on the side, gives it over to Korn, and it gets tipped off her hands and goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Dynasty ball now after that. Jalika inbounds now to Neville. Neville lines it up, gives it into Amelia. Amelia back out to Neville, over to Carrie. Carrie launches for three, in and out, swirls around, and it gets picked up by Leticia. Leticia Lopez, she's the one taking it up here. Nice little dump pass to Jalen. It was wonderfully executed, but the finish just wasn't there. It didn't fall the way they were intending, but La Familia, it seems, are able to maintain possession following it. There was a scramble right after, which is tough. Sienna once again now gives it to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie goes up with a little shot. It slides out. Gets picked up by Carrie. Carrie has it. Going to be picking it up. Swings it over to Melissa. Melissa, Neville able to kick it back out to Jalika. Jalika for three. She launches here. Bang! Massive three here for the Dynasty. They strike first in this match as they're the ones to break the deadlock. Let's see if more of this scoring ends up going in their favor in this matchup. Korn now with the ball towards the top of the three. Decides, you know what, you're going to give me the space. I'm going to shoot it. But it doesn't go her way. Still 3-0 as the Dynasty take control once more. Neville has it. Gonna launch it now over to Amelia. Takes the jumper, doesn't fall. Gets tipped by Melissa, but it goes to the hands of Leticia. Leticia now taking it up here. Leticia on the hip, gives it over to Jalen. Jalen, who's been one of the most fun players to watch so far this year, pulls up from the midi and isn't able to convert there. Either way, it still remains La Familia ball here for the inbound. Ended up bouncing off a Dynasty player. Leticia has it, launches immediately from three, and she answers right back with the three. The Dynasty posted a little bit earlier, ties up the game. Both teams on the board now. Let's see if it gets more interesting here. Misread there between Carrie and Amelia. They talk right there. That's on me. No, that's on me. It was a misread. They dap each other up right there. That's the type of teammate camaraderie you love to see here. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, but we'll mention it here, Megacity basketball is celebrating 15 years. Yes, you're hearing me correctly, 15 years of Megacity basketball so far up to this point. And if you want to keep being a part of the Megacity family, you want to be here for all that pertains to Megacity, be sure to check out megacitybasketball.com to see what events we're doing this summer for the 15-year anniversary. And if you want to be involved in our men's leagues, women's leagues, or even for the youth programs, if your kids want to be involved, Megacity Basketball, we look at this very much like a fantastic community, and I recommend everybody joining in if they can, if you're interested in it. Link will be in the description with the link to the Megacity website. La Familia with a great break there to score. Shot goes up, gets picked up by Neville, following the Jalika miss. Neville here has Melissa step up, steps back. Let's see what she does. Bounces off her foot though, but Amelia picks it up again. Now Carrie has it. They got to be going quick. They have the timer to go up against. And now it's going to be Melissa goes up with a little hook shot, tough little shot in the thing, tipped by Jalen, and it will still be Dynasty ball falling the knock out of bounds. Famillia will be coming out for a personal favorite player in this league with how entertaining they are. Beast coming on for this Dynasty side. Christina also coming on with Neville and Amelia being the ones subbing out for the Dynasty. A small travel there gets called after a little bit of a shove, and it will be La Familia ball here as they resume play. Leticia has it, going to give it over to Korn. Korn lines up for the jumper, falls short, but it gets picked up. Thank you very much, says Anne-Marie, and she's the one that's able to slot it in under the rim. Under the rim. Under the rim. Oh my God, Jalen tries intercepting that. One doesn't go, but I guess it distracted Melissa enough to where she couldn't get the first shot up to make. Doesn't get a second chance effort, and it gets poked out, so now the Dynasty get it, everybody back. Carrie has it, launches from three, goes a bit long. Christina tips it to herself, flips it out to Jalika. Jalika covered by Leticia, and Jalika with a wonderful step back from the mid-range there. Wonderful midi two there for the Dynasty. Jalen goes up, dumps it back over to Anne-Marie. She's able to convert it. Thank you very much. They answer back quick with 2 points of their own. Beast bringing it up here for the Dynasty. Sizing up Jalen. Let's see how they do here. You got Carrie on the side for the screen. Beast plays for three. It doesn't fall, and it gets picked up by Korn. Korn being the one taking it up. Going to give it over to Leticia. Leticia. Bucket there for La Familia. This one still from the midi. They are mid-range maestros. Almost in midfield, but nah. This is no field. This is the court. Midfield, mid-court, mid-range, whatever you want to call it. Maestros is what they've been so far in this one. 2 points from Christina. She's able to get it no problem. Leticia being the one to bring it up here, called by Christina. Korn to Sienna operating in the post. Little post move, gets tipped out of her hand. She's able to pull it up again and goes up, but this time she gets fouled. And a chance to get 2 more points here from the free throw line is what is looking at what is possible for Sienna. Melissa getting subbed off now for Emilia. Sienna gets the first to go. Let's see if she can get this second one to convert. Bounces up, doesn't go. And Emilia has it and outlets it now to Jalika. Jalika taking it up the court, covered by Leticia now, who's able to pick up the offensive player. We'll take the screen from Emilia. Jalika has it, gives it back over to Emilia. Emilia slices up, gives it over to Beast. Wonderful cut, but in the end isn't able to finish. Korn now taking it up on the transition. Let's see how she's able to do. Gives it over to Leticia. Leticia with a pump fake pass. Now trying to dance around. Jalika bounces it inside to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie to Sienna. Isn't able to get it to go. I guess picked up by Christina, but Jalen swoops in and trying to knock it out, but it doesn't go. Beast now having to slow down. Jalen coming in. They're closing. Isn't able to get it. Christina now, the one pulls it in. Little bounce pass, tries to wrap it around. Instead, it bounces off Anne-Marie, and it goes out of bounds, but remains Dynasty ball. The Dynasty, what are they going to do? They get Beast coming in on the curl. Goes up with the shot, and it just isn't able to get it to go. Now Jalen's the one on the break for La Familia. Goes up, tough little shot, gets it to go, and sits nicely. Very favorable movement there from the ball, and it goes for La Familia as they continue to extend this lead as they now lead by 9. Carry, bounce pass into Beast. Beast have Leticia try to dump it into Christina, back out to Beast. Beast sizes up for 3, money from the Beast. Big 3 there from Beast. You love to see it, and that's definitely going to be something that could potentially get this Dynasty team up and going. Leticia has it, tries calling for a screen for Jalen. Jalen tries to step back, no. Instead, it's going to be Korn still on the ball. Got a little bit of an ISO, but chooses to now pass it over to Leticia, who gets a nice little favorable bounce, but it doesn't end up going. Thought it would go into her team as it fell into a sea of her own teammates. Jalika with the break, gives it over to Carrie. Wonderful bounce, but you can see how Jalika loaded up on the pass before converting on it as the Dynasty continue to close the gap. 12:23 remaining in this first half. Jalen tries to get it out. Instead, it gets picked off by Emilia. Emilia to Cristina. Cristina gives it up to Emilia. Instead, it gets bounced around, gets tipped, gets bounced, goes all the way around, and it remains Dynasty ball, but it does stop the transition. Nabil subbing off now for Carey. Apologies, the other way around. Carey's the one being subbed off. Nabil's the one coming on in favor for her. As they decide who's inbounding, it's going to be Emilia. Emilia to Beast. Beast launches for three. Isn't able to get it to go. Korn is the one that pulls in the board. Now Korn can be the one taking it up. It's over to Nams. Nams goes straight to it. Kicks it back out to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie goes up, and it seems like she was fouled. She was. As that's what the referees decided to call here. And 2 free throws now headed the way of Anne-Marie King. It's going to be fun to see. Dynasty here, huddling up, chatting real quick. First free throw. She gets it to go. Thank you very much, she says. Able to tally on some more points. Second free throw here. Let's see how people respond. Able to get it to go, no problem, is Anne-Marie King. Beast, one thing up the court now for the Dynasty. Dynasty swings into Jalika. Jalika has it here. Out by Korn. Jalika out of Cristina. Cristina Nabil. Nabil launches for three. And another stuck ball today. That is the second one of the day. Man, oh man. We'll see. Are we going to get another ball here? Going to get someone to get it unstuck. We're going to throw a ball over here. Let's see it get unstuck. Oh, doesn't go our way there. You know what? The fun of the basketball is here. We're all having a little bit of enjoyment in hopes of trying to get this ball out. They're trying to count the bucket. They're like, hey, it was stuck. We knocked it into our own net. Referee's going, nah. That's definitely not going to count. It is still Dynasty ball, though, as they get a chance to inbound here following the little delay. Cristina tries to get the split pass in. Instead, it's going to be Leticia who comes away with it. She comes away here. Crosses up. Jalika isn't able to do much. Going to give it over to Nams. Nams going to have it. Korn steps up. It's going to be Leticia. Leticia launches for three. Money! Big three from Leticia here. Thank you very much. She's able to stay there as the Famillia lead grows a bit further. Dynasty need to figure some stuff out and quick. Try to make sure this game doesn't get away from them early. The pass into Jalika. He's trying to give it to Jalika. In the end, it just doesn't fall for them. Jalika is going to be subbed out here for Melissa. And it comes down to Nam's inbounding. There's a full court press on him. Gives it over to Korn. Cristina Albero all over them here with the full court. Korn seeing what she does. Drives all the way around back. Goes to the next corner. Doesn't get it to go off the mid-range on the right. Emilia pulls it in, gives it out to Nabil. Nabil here leads the break. Tries to bounce pass, get it over to Leticia. And it goes off of Leticia's foot. Kickball violation. As it's still Dynasty ball. Beast has it, looking around, surveying her team. Beast inside of Melissa. Melissa now gives it to Cristina. Cristina for the mid-range. It's open. It bounces. It boing, and it doesn't fall. But it gets to Emilia, who keeps it going. And it remains Dynasty possession. Beast goes up with it. It's a tough one, and it doesn't fall her way. Air ball there, as now it is La Familia ball. Leticia gives it over to Nams. Nams back to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, Leticia to Nams. Nams gives it to Sayana. Sayana back out to Leticia. Leticia goes up, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Cristina. Cristina is in Nabil. Nabil has it. Gets it ripped! Oh my goodness! That's just bully ball! Sayana! My goodness! You can't do that to a person! My goodness! My God! Just took it from him. Not only that, drive to the other end. Get a chance to get 2 points from the free throw line. My gosh! That is not a play I was expecting to see today. I don't think anyone ever expects to see that. Someone get ripped from the ball in that manner. I think the only time I saw it happen was when Zion Williamson ripped it from Kevin Knox in the preseason a couple seasons ago. My goodness. That play is going to live in my brain for the rest of this year. That's a WNBA highlight for certain. La Famiglia lead by 10. Emilia loses the ball big, gives it over to Christina. Christina to Emilia. Emilia with the jumper, doesn't get her to go. Picked up by Leticia. Leticia now going to be the one driving down the court here. Let's see how she's able to operate with Beast on her. Flips it back to Jalen. Jalen steps back, dumps it inside to Sienna. Sienna back out to Leticia. Leticia for three, doesn't fall. Picked up by Christina. She now takes it up, pushes the tempo. Getting the Beast. What is Beast going to do? Step back, behind the back. Cross. Steps back, tries to shoot instead, it gets blocked. Goes back up for it again. This time isn't able to get it to go, and Beast still fighting for it, but in the end it doesn't go her way. Still a loose ball, and Corn is the one that ends up walking away with it as La Famiglia lead the charge. Ball in Leticia with a tough lay-in, and she's able to score. She says thank you very much, able to convert it there. Neville here in control for the Dynasty, gives it over to Emilia. Emilia going to be driving straight to the hoop. It gets stripped by Leticia, but instead it's going to be ruled a foul. Refs laughing. They're wondering, oh, what was it? Was it a travel? Was it a pop-out? They're here. They're pointing at each other. Nice little laugh. And yeah, it does seem that it was a foul on Nems, but it will remain Dynasty ball through it all. Emilia gives it over to Carey. Carey takes the three. What is she going to do? Money. Massive three-pointer there from Carey. This Dynasty need to give everything they got to try to get back into this one. Ball into Jalen. It gets potentially out of bounds. No, man is the one that picks it up. Nams up to the Sienna. Sienna goes to work, gives it over to Corn. Corn has it. Goes up, doesn't fall. That's unfortunate, doesn't fall. And now Neville is sitting after the board. Neville, double team here. Once again, Sienna strips, takes. Thank you very much. She says it goes this time on the break, converts for herself. Thank you very much. It's a gift on the transition. Let's see if she does it one more time. Make it 3 times in this game. Carey gives it over to Neville. Neville. Back over to Melissa at the top. Yes, it is. Into Carey, who sits in the post. Carey goes up, tough miss, and it gets picked up now by La Famiglia. They're on the drive here. We have Nams. Nams with the pass over to Jalen. Jalen with a tough jumper, doesn't get it to fall. Bounces around. Sienna pulls it in. It bounces out of bounds here. Waiting to see in what direction the referees rule. Neville is going to be subbed off for Jalika as La Famiglia remain in possession of the ball. Corn has it here. Corn up to Leticia. Leticia goes up, little 1-2, tough little shot, doesn't able to get the make. And now Emilia's going to have it, going to be giving it over to Carey. Carey's probably going to try to sling it, slings it hard, slings it all the way. Cross court to Jalika and just falls short. Leticia's the one that pulls in the board now. She's going to be the one digging it up. Going to kick it out to Corn in the corner. Corn over to Nams. Nams back over to Corn. Corn inside of Sienna. Sienna misses. Sienna fights the ball out of bounds. It does not fall in the way for La Famiglia. La Famiglia lead 26-15. We have 2:53 remaining. Anne-Marie subbing on for Leticia. And Keisha subbing on for Sienna. Keisha's making her first appearance in this game. Been very good the past couple weeks. We'll see what she's able to hold on to. Beast takes the screen, double screen with Carey coming across. Dumps it in. And oh my goodness, there goes Melissa. He's able to convert it. Jalen now takes it up, covered by Carey, and doesn't fall. Now out to Nams. Nams back into Jalen. Jalen from the midi. And Jalen from the mid-range has been cold all season. I don't think she misses that one very many. It seems to be her favorite shot in the arsenal. Pull up Jay off the dribble in the mid-range booth. Beast here, covered by Jalen. Here's his lineup on the right wing. Gives it inside of Melissa. Melissa from the charity stripe doesn't fall. And Nams the one taking it up. Has Jalen on the left. Ball does go to Jalen. Jalen swings it out of Corn. Corn. Dynasty remain in possession of the ball here with just under 120 remaining in this game. Beast gets the rebound, guarded by Jalen, loses the dribble, now going to flip it inside of Carey. Carey guarded by Corn. Jalen comes over to help, but it falls. Thank you very much, says Carey. To cut La Famillia lead to double digit. No, apologies. Missed a little bit of a score earlier. It's on me. Namtazzi goes up to get it going. This thing pulls it in. Almost gets ripped again. Melissa tosses it up. Really gives it over to Jalika. Jalika pops it up to herself. Have Carey coming over. Carey takes the jumper. Isn't able to get it to go. And it's been tough here in the first for the Dynasty, but in the end, both these teams still remain very close. No crazy, insane scoring. Clock's typing down. They're counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shot goes up, doesn't fall, and into the half. We have La Famillia up 28-17. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half, but we'll see if Dynasty can bring it to La Famillia and avoid dropping back down to 500. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half here as we have La Familia 28, Dynasty 17 here. As we look to see how this one ends up panning out. Jalen takes a chance from 3, doesn't go. And this is the one that pulls it in, reaps it. Christina pulls it in now, and Jalika picking it up on the left wing. Jalika tries it from 3. Doesn't get her to fall. They keep it in bounds though. But in the end, it ends up becoming La Familia ball. They're in the transition. It's about who's out there right now for La Familia. As Leticia takes a shot, gets it to go. 4-2. Leticia just made the shot. She's out there right now for La Familia along with Sienna, Keisha, Jalen, and Anne-Marie. As for the Dynasty, we have Melissa drives to the hoop, gets the make. Melissa's out there for the Dynasty. She's also out there with Chris, with Carrie, with Naveal. And it seems Jalika might have tweaked something here. Or something happened. I don't know. The play is now stopped. It will be resumed shortly as Beast comes on for Jalika there. Wishing Jalika the best here as she gets us hugged off there. Ball in by Keisha. Leticia somehow, oh my God, that was magical. Like a magician in the night, able to just sneak in, sneak out somehow, who knows. But in the end, the ball made their way to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie was not able to get it. And the Dynasty now resume with possession. Naveal has it, takes the pick and roll, goes up with a shot, bucket, and 1 bucket for Naveal. Great to see there. Take the pick and roll, drive in, draw the foul off the jumper. Now a chance to make it a 3-pointer the old-fashioned way. Chance here. Doesn't get it to go. Melissa, tough in the post, goes up, blocked! It's a block party, ladies and gentlemen, but no. Ball ends up going out of bounds, and it ends up being La Familia ball there. Leticia now taking it in, following the inbound from Jalen. Leticia takes the screen from Sienna, gives it to Jalen. Jalen squares up, launches from 3. Is the bank open? It is definitely not there. Carrie has it, almost gets stripped again. It is a great contact. It's a lot of contact. They're doing everything they can to get it right there from him on the transition. But no, Dynasty able to get it. Carrie might have landed a little bit funny. Look at that going, oh. Laughing about it a little bit here. Receives the pass though, able to get ready, launches it from 3. Isn't able to get the shot though. And now it's going to be on the break. Here comes Jalen. Jalen covered by Beast. Jalen takes the screen from Anne-Marie. Lines up for 3, able to give it now to Keisha. Keisha thinks about it to Leticia, instead is going to hold it here, loses her dribble now. Gonna have to maintain. Gives it out to Sienna. Sienna to the top there to Jalen. Jalen, great reaction time to catch that pass. Give it over to Leticia for 3. Off the right side of the rim, doesn't go, and now Christina's the one on the break. Has Keisha coming up, has a bunch of people behind her. Has to make sure it doesn't get it. Pickpocketed. It gets popped out. The question is that going to be called a double dribble, or is it going to be called a reach-in foul? And it is getting called a reach-in foul here as Christina now will inbound. Keisha subs out, Corn subs in. To this side. Now there's Naveal covered by Jalen. Seeing what she does here on the size up. Gives it out to Christina. Has Corn on the wing. Gives it to her. Doesn't get it to fall. Sienna taking it up now. Gonna give it over to, oh! Was thinking about giving it to Leticia, instead it's gonna be going to Beast. And look, Sienna tries to come over to strip, but you cannot do that to the Beast, who instead keeps her composure and is able to finish quick, finish hard, finish easy, and that's the way you want to see it for them. Dynasty able to start clawing their way back into this game. Ball ends up on the ground. Carrie, great hustle, ends up trying to dive for it, but gets boxed out by Leticia. Leticia here helping Carrie up. Is it okay? Yeah, hug each other. That's what you like to see in the sport. It's still going to be La Familia ball there, following the tip out. Jalen subbing out for Nams for La Familia. Leticia going to be giving it now to Nams. Nams takes the screen from Sienna. Takes the jumper herself. Goes out of bounds. Always able to keep it alive as Leticia, but the hustle play isn't rewarded. Christina's the one that ends up with the ball here. Let's see what she does. Going to flip it inside. Ball goes up for Emilia. Instead, it gets fouled. And 2 free throws up. Coming for Emilia. Jalika's back on the court, which is nice to see. First one here for Famillia. Able to get it to go no problem. Dynasty with another point there. Let's see if they can get a 2 here from the line. Second one here. Goes up. Doesn't go in though. Picked up by Sienna. Sienna's going to be having it now. Pass it over to Nams. Nams going to be giving it over to Korn. Korn in the corner. Korn in the corner with the J. Isn't able to get it to go. Picked up by Jalika, who's now going to try to lead the break. Slows it down, covered by Nams. Got to avoid the strip possibilities. Nams comes in quick. Jalika able to get it out on the dribble. Able to pull up the shot. Isn't able to get it to go, though. And Leticia's the one that comes in, pulls up the board, and will be the one running the break. Christina coming in to close. Same with Nabil, but nope. Not going to get trapped in that corner. Gives it over to Korn. Korn has it. Tries to get it to Sienna. Doesn't go. And now on the break. Gives it over to Christina following the steal. Jalika steps over to the side. Puts up the shot off the glass. Doesn't go. Over to Nabil, though, with the second chance. Goes up once again. This time it's Emilia. And Emilia is the one able to convert here for the Dynasty as they cut the lead down to 4. Nams has it. Going to give it over to Korn. Korn looks at Leticia. Gives it over to Nams. Now Nams here lining up and take the screen from Sienna. Great backdoor cut to Leticia. Leticia thinks about going reverse, doesn't, gives it over to Korn. Korn back out to Leticia. She's open in the corner. Forward jumper, doesn't get her to go. Picked up by Sienna, and she does convert. You know what? If one of them can't get it, you just grab the board, go up with the second chance points, and make it easy in that case. La Familia tack on a couple more points. Beast. Takes the screen from Nabil. Nabil straight shoves. Let's see. He goes, hits the ground. And yeah, that one definitely going to not be ruled a blocking foul. It's going to be a defensive foul there. Christina inbounding now. Give it over to Jalika. Jalika gives it over to Christina. Christina going to have it. Looks up, thinks about the shot, goes up again. This time tries dumping it off. It doesn't go though. Goes to Leticia. Leticia's going to give it over to Nams. Nams has it. Sizes up, gives it over to Leticia. Leticia double teamed here, covered by Christina, covered by Emilia. What is she going to do? What is Leticia going to do? Instead, going to give it over to Sienna once she has the space. Sienna has it, goes straight at it, gives it over to Korn instead. Korn has it now. Korn going to drive down the right wing, goes up, tough contact on the shot. It doesn't convert, but it does end up being a chance here to tack on 2 from the free throw line. Free throw here from Korn. Does she get the first? Swirls around, but doesn't fall. Unfortunate to see there from her. Let's see if she can get the second one, though. Does just that. Able to convert it, no problem, no issue. Oop. Accidentally hit the mic. Christina gets it popped out for a sec, bobbles it, but able to give it over to Jalika very quickly, so there's no issue. Emilia gets it now. A little bit of a pass inside, tries to go back up with it. Instead, it's going to be Nams. Ends up coming out with the scramble with it. Nams going to have it now. Plays it off to Leticia. Leticia going to have it, drives over to the side, thinks about the jumper and doesn't go. Dumps it inside of Sienna. Sienna covered by Beast in the post. Little post move one way, goes the other. And La Familia tack on 2 more. No shot is made on that other end. Oh. The shot for La Familia ends up getting on as a 3. I'm tallied correctly there on the last time. But regardless, Anne-Marie goes up and 1. Gets fouled. Or is the shot called off? Or is the shot called off? The deliberation here on the bench. Substitution being made. Christina coming off, same with Nabil, and Carrie and Melissa coming on. Did the shot count? No, it won't be. It will just be an inbound opportunity now for La Familia. Ball into Leticia. Leticia loses her dribble, tries to give it over to Jalika, tries to pick it off. It's going to be the one that gets it. Tries no problem, gives it over to Korn in the corner. Korn in the corner. Drives right at him. Kicks it back out to Nams. Sets her feet. But instead it gets ruled a travel. Nams can't believe it. She's laughing about it. Ref, what are you talking about? But hey, that's what ends up dropping. Ball goes up. Unfortunate. And it ends up going the other way. We're having some pretty interesting basketball so far in this one. Score being 35-36 here. Ball given in from Carey. Carey's going to give it now to Beast. Beast has it. Sizing up the defender, gives it over to Melissa. Melissa has it at the top of the key, gives it inside to Carey. Carey's going to have it now. Tries to go up with it. Whoop! Isn't able to get the shot, but it's picked up by Beast. Beast has it now. What is she going to do? Going to kick it out to Emilia. Emilia with the jumper falls short, and now it's going to be the end of that possession. Corn has it. Going to be kicking up quick to Sienna to Leticia, but the miscommunication there as La Familia turned the ball over. Yes, sirree. 11:25 remaining here in the second half as this game continues to be a close one. Jalika here, gonna give it over to Carey in the corner. Carey thinks about it, instead drives straight to the hoop, goes over with a tough little shot, gets it right off the glass. Thank you very much. Tack on 2 more there for the Dynasty. Ball over to Corn. Corn thinks about it for a moment and does actually take it, and it's for good reason. That's a massive 3 to make it a 10-point lead for La Familia. It's been a pretty low-scoring game compared to the affairs that we've had today, but hey, it's really demonstrating how good these sides can and cannot be. They've been fantastic. Leticia over here. Apologies there, we had the camera go a little bit out of focus, but it's all right. Leticia goes up for the 3, and she does convert as well. Back-to-back 3s here for La Familia as they're able to really keep it moving for them in this one. Dynasty need to get something going, and they need something to get going fast. They need something to get going their way, soon and quick. That's literally all they need right now. Emilia gives it over to Carey. Carey's going to flip it inside to Emilia. Tough little shot. Able to get it to go, though. Great read, great pass, and as a result, we end up with 2 points here for the Dynasty as they cut the lead down to 11. Leticia gives it over to Nams. Nams has it. Signals for Corn to go down. Leticia coming back up. A little flip pass inside to Sienna. Doesn't go, and we're going to see Carey. They're going to both die for the ball. Carey goes for it. Sienna gets it, though. She is the queen of the rip. Someone who you cannot be dealing with the ball in that manner. She will go for anything. She will rip it from you. No issues, no harm, no foul. And just like that, though, Leticia, by the way, hit a massive 3 there following the steal from Sienna, crediting her not only with the steal, but with the assist as she hits the 3. But Beast answers right back here for the Dynasty. Great to see for them in this one. Corn now taking it up 8:50 remaining in the game now, and it's an 11-point one. Leticia has it, gets a little stuck up on the defender. Corn, though, has it, gives it over to Nams. Nams covered by Jalika there at the top, and now, after those 2 massive 3s that were just said, you cannot leave Leticia open, and you can see him starting to cheat. You can see him starting to come over. She gives the ball inside to Anne-Marie, who's able to convert, and now it's going to be Jalika on it. Going to give it over to Emilia. Ball goes up, doesn't go in. And now we have Corn. Corn's going to have it. Top of the key. Tries being a little pass up there, tossing it up. Hoping to get Anne-Marie or Sienna on the cut, but in the end, it is misread, miscommunicated, and neither side is really able to understand each other on that mistake. Tough to see, but it is how it ends up turning out. Emilia ends up coming out. I believe it is for Cristina for this Dynasty side. Ball goes out to the corner. Cristina for 3 isn't able to convert, and it's going to be Leticia now who's going to be taking it up after the steal. Nam's the one taking it from the pass from Leticia, goes up on the break, isn't able to convert it. There's Jalika, great pass over to Carey, able to convert there, fast on the turnaround, fast on the break. Thank you very much, says the Dynasty, as they're able to tack on 2 more. They cut the deficit down to single digits. Once again, another home run style ball into Anne-Marie, but the ball gets juggled, it doesn't get secured, and it falls out of bounds. However, it did end up touching a Dynasty player, I believe, which means La Familia will still have possession. We'll know a bit more once we come back from this very short break. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. back there, and we're going straight into the possession here. We have Jalen in once again for La Familia, gives it over to Leticia. Leticia pulls up from the mid-range, isn't able to get it to go. Jalika's the one that pulls up the board. Contact there, you can see between Anne-Marie and Chris, but nothing really comes from it. Jalika has it, drives right on Corn, goes up with it. Nice little floater, but it doesn't go nowhere. And now they're arguing who's getting the ball. Is it still Dynasty possession? It is still the Dynasty's possession, as you keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here to keep it going in their favor. They got to claw back some way, one way or another, and we'll see how they do. Beast gives it over to Chris. Chris, give it over to Neville. Neville does what she can. Nothing. It gets called. I don't know really what that call was there from the ref, but either way, it does end up being a turnover, and it comes becoming La Familia ball. Leticia gives it over to Keisha. Keisha to Jalen. Jalen loses the ball for a second. No, great, able to maintain the dribble. Flips it inside to Anne-Marie. Now goes up. Tough little bill. They're getting sloppy with it now. It's getting a little bit lazy, but they get bailed out. They're following a great heads-up play from Corn. Instead, it doesn't end up going anywhere. Apologies there. I got a little stumbled up on my words. Ugh. Didn't know how to feel. But yeah. Great curl there from Anne-Marie, and it just didn't result in anything. They got a chance once again with a second opportunity thanks to the steal from Corn, and thankfully for the Dynasty, they did not convert. Jalen just blocked that shot from Chris. I don't know if you guys were able to see that. It was just simple, boop, keep it easy, keep it in front of you. No problem whatsoever. Ball goes over to the top. It goes over to Jalika. Jalika covered by Keisha. Bounce fast inside of Beast. Beast covered by Leticia. Pulls up, fully guarded. And off the miss, it goes to Carrie. Carrie fades, isn't able to get it to go. Leticia on the hustle. They're fighting for it in the corner. She's able to throw it back all the way to Jalen. And Jalen's the one that's able to pull in position. Thank you very much, they say. Foul gets called here against Jalen. Jalen a little bit frustrated from it, but you can see the Dynasty. They clapping, they happy. They're excited for it as they now regain possession here. Cristina Albero, she's the one inbounding to Neville. There's an issue there with the clock, who knows? But yeah, ball comes into Neville. Neville now has it. Dumps it in the Beast. Beast pump fakes one, pump fakes two. Dances around for a moment, gives it over to Neville. Neville with a little fade in the post. Thank you very much. And she's able to convert it right there for the Dynasty. Sienna sets the screen, nice to go, and Leticia goes right back to the hoop, isn't going her way. Bounce around, and Sienna goes right back up with it, following the board. Nice high five there, Leticia, as the foul gets drawn in favor of La Familia. Second free throw doesn't go. Two misses there from Sienna. As now Dynasty on the break. One quick pass, two quick pass. Neville with the launch from three. Doesn't go. Picked up by Beast. Beast sizes up. Launches for three herself. Doesn't go. And right there you can see a little bit of the signature. Hey, I messed up. Got to keep it going. Do some push-ups. Oh, Corn puts it up. Doesn't get her to go. Now on the inbound, they're going to give it, on the outlet pass, apologies, they're going to give it over to Beast. Beast goes all here. Nah. And he gives it over to Carrie. Carrie launches it all the way to Jalika. Jalika with a nice little catch, has Beast over on the right side, gives it to Amelia on the left instead. Amelia goes up, the shot goes whoop, it floats up, but it doesn't come down the way they want it either. And it's going to be just under 3 minutes left in this game. It's a three from Jalen to tack on a couple more for La Familia. In fact, making it a double-digit lead once more. That kills any major, any doubts, really. Keisha pulls in the board following the miss. Corn has it now. Backs up the defender Beast. Has two people on her. And it gets picked off there by Emilia. Emilia gives it over to Carrie. Carrie back over to Emilia, who ends up missing the lay and goes up once again. And Emilia can't get the lay in once more. 2 misses there for Emilia. That's unfortunate to see. Tough to really see. Now, maybe going to the corner once again. Leticia to Jalen for 3, and it swirls around, doesn't go in, but Diana goes up again, doesn't get it to go this time. And the outlet pass now goes over to Carrie. They have 2 minutes left in the game. There's a whistle. I'm wondering what the call is. Oh man, oh man. Ball goes up, doesn't go the way. Jalen's the one that ends up picking up the spoils. And now Sienna has it, gonna give it over to Jalen. Jalen has it. Jalen tosses it over. Inside, there's Leticia, gets the defender on 1. It sits on the rim, but doesn't go in. Emilia has it now, gonna be taking it up. The clock is now stopped, it seems, but in the end, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be affecting anything. And ball bounces all around. Jalen goes up, ends up tossing it over to Leticia, open for 3. Doesn't go. And now Nabil has it. Gonna be giving it inside to Sienna. Sienna didn't get it to go. What is occurring here? It seems like the time wasn't going for a second. Where are we at in the game is the main point here. There is some confusion here with the technical aspect. Don't worry, we're gonna cut away real quick. It seems like it's getting resolved. Yes, it's been resolved. Okay, they got it sorted. The official time now is 1:14. We ended up with a little technical mistake there in terms of like the quality of the scoreboard. Ended up glitching out for a moment. We got to reset for a moment. So, but it's good that we now have everything in order. Nams has it, taking it up the court now. There's a loose basketball on the court, but the referee very quick to be able to pick it up. Didn't see it on the camera, did you? Nams has it, flips it inside to Sienna, goes up, doesn't go. Sienna tries to grab it again, but isn't able to hold on as it goes out of bounds. Dynasty ball once more. 1:14 remaining in the game. Ball goes up, goes in for the Dynasty as they tack on 2 more points here in this one. Korn almost loses the ball, does kind of lose the ball. They're asking for Dynasty ball. Carries out here talking with the referee. Oh, they touched it last. Jen comes over. What are you talking about, my friend? I didn't touch it last. You definitely touched it last. I'm like, no, But in the end, it ends up going to La Famillia. No harm, no foul, no issue. Nams has it, flips it up towards Sienna. Amelia tries picking it off, but it doesn't go. And now they're just going to be chewing some clock here. They're going to be holding on to the rock. You know what? Don't make mistakes. Keep it in front of you. Here comes a double team as Jalen ends up slipping, but is going to be able to see how that goes. Ends up drawing the foul. The question is, are they in the bonus yet? No, they're not in the bonus yet. They're going to be inbounded here. A chance for the Dynasty to potentially steal and try to make their way down the court. Nams. Going to give it over to Leticia. Leticia going to get fouled. No. They're still trying to go over. They're going to pop over here. And they're going to intentionally foul. Carry once again with the intentionally foul for the Dynasty. Does this cause them into the bonus? No, they're still inbounding. There has been a lot of fouls, to be fair, here in this second half. It's been a bit of a running clock style of play, and it's been nice. It's been fun with how it's flown so far, and we'll see how they get on the inbound ball into Nams. Melissa comes over. A couple people all around. Sienna able to pull it in. Leticia now has it. Able to swing it back out to Nams. Nams to Jalen. Jalen, nice little midi, able to get it to go. Thank you very much. Chew as much clock as you physically can and make sure your opponents aren't able to come back. That's a smart style of play. Some people might call it boring, but in the end, it is tactical basketball. Dynasty come down quick, able to get 2 points. Ball up to Korn. Oh my God, outspins the defender. Gives it over to Sienna. Sienna into Nams. And Nams goes up. Lazy layup, thank you very much. As La Familia now crack 51 to maintain the lead. Beast has it. Has a couple people reaching in. Gives it over to Carrie. Carrie's going to go up. It swirls out. It doesn't go the way. And in the end, that is all she wrote. La Familia go from 4-1 to 5-1. Dynasty aren't able to hit 500. Final score of this game comes out to be 51-41 in favor of La Familia over the Dynasty. That is the third game of the slate. If you're still with us, thank you so much for watching. If you're hopping off now, thank you so much for watching. As our next game, we have the 1-4 members only side taking on the 3-2 body Bodega as we have the final game of our night, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss it. Stay tuned. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another game of Megacity basketball. Last game of the Week 6 slate. We're coming to the close of the regular season, ladies and gentlemen. Last game of the slate. It's been a lovely day so far. I'll give you a recap of the games that we've had so far today. We have had the Supremes coming out below the cold side, 66 but 58 on a tough loss. Supremes still looking for their first win. They will be looking for it next week. No Name came out on top, 85-41 over Free Minds, as they remain undefeated so far in this game. Dynasty, 41. La Familia, the game that just happened, and ended up winning. La Familia winning with 51. So it's been interesting to see. In this one, we have members only taking on Bodega. Apologies there, I just messed up the scoreboard for a moment. But members only had 2 there, and right as I adjusted it, Bodega actually hit a massive 3. So, apologies there for the little issues on the scoreboard to begin, but we will have more action today as Shook with a massive 3 to begin the game for her here. Members only off to the right foot, it seems. Right now on the court for members only, you have Q, you have Slick, Chimney, Lee, and Shook. We have Shook, Q, Lee, Chimney, and Slick. Meanwhile, out there right now for Bodega, we have Jessica, Tamaya, newcomer Nikki. Newcomer Nikki. Interesting to have a nice player out here. It's really nice to see Sydney out there as well, and Hannah Sunglee Paisley as well. Apologies for the delay. I don't know. I found it really funny to say newcomer Nikki. She was on the team last season, but this is the first game she has in this season, and I'm very much excited to see her play tonight. Hopefully she's able to pull in some results. Oh, apologies. I just got my scoreboard input all weird. We will get this sorted. We'll get it, no problem, as we look forward to see how this one ends up panning out for us. A little messy, but everything will get sorted very much soon. Ball inbound to Lee, who gives it back over to Q. Q has it, bounce inside of Slick. Slick bounces out the Chimney, but it gets kicked there. It gets kicked. I believe it might be pronounced Chim 3. Not certain. Great pick off there from Nikki. Newcomer Nikki lays it off now to Sydney. Sydney over to Jessica for 3. Bounces up, doesn't go. And now once again it gets bounced around. And no dice whatsoever there as it keeps being 8-3 members only. Shook goes up for 3. Doesn't get it to go. And now ball goes up. Newcomer Nikki. Nikki for 3. Money! What a shot there from Nikki to convert. Whoa, I have the score completely inverted. Apologies to you guys. At home, it seems. Yeah, I really just had my keys completely flipped. Oh my goodness, I am embarrassed. I'm having a mare here on the last game. It's been very hectic. We don't know. It's been very scrambly. But you know what? That is entirely on me. Bodega scored 2 more there to give them a 13-3 lead. Now we have everything sorted. Nothing left to apologize for the remainder of this one. And let's see how it goes. Q has it, gives it over to Lee. Lee in the corner, slings it. Oh my goodness. To Chimney, who gets hacked there by Sydney. Chimney goes, hey man, what's the deal? Why are you hacking me like that? Not cool, dog. But now we're going to see Slick. Not Slick, apologies. Shook with a chance to inbound. Gives it over to Q. Q on the inbound. Gonna give it inside to Jimmy, but it gets stolen by Tamaya. And Tamaya now taking it up here. Bounce pass over to Jessica. Jessica with the gather step and the bucket to tack on 2 more. Bodega up 15-3 very early on in this one. And I mean, there was a whole issue with a running clock in terms of when the game started. There was a delay, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting that time back. So that's just a heads up to you guys as we have 13:22 remaining in this one. A timeout gets called. We'll be right back. I'll make sure we have everything sorted for the broadcast so we run smoothly moving forward. Once more, apologies to everybody viewing, but it does seem like we have everything up to pace. Ball now, we're back from the little break, and it's going to be a ball giving over for members only. Some substitutions were made for members only. Olivia and Adrian sub on for them. Still on the court, we have Q, Shook, and I want to say that is Slick. Yes, and a massive three already there for the members only side as they tack on three here. Ball goes up, doesn't go in. Hannah tries to grab the board, does, goes up with it once more, and able to convert it, no problem there. Bodega able to tack on some more points. You answer back pretty quickly from the make, so that is one way to look at it. Ball goes up, doesn't go there for Shook. Yikes. Now they're trying to say, oh, Bodega's trying to say it's our ball, but instead it gets ruled members only ball following the tip. Ball gets kicked out now to Slick. Slick to Olivia. Olivia sizes up, gives it over to Adrian. Adrian back inside to Olivia. They're inside the post. They're going to give it back out to Adrian. It's a nice little duo game over here on the right wing. Up goes Adrian. The shot, but it doesn't go. Picked up by Slick. Slick tries to kick it back out following the hustle, but no. It doesn't go her way. It doesn't go her way at all. And Bodega will be regaining possession here thanks to the inbound. Tamaya going to give it over to Nikki. Nikki can be the one taking it up the court now for them, for the Bodega. Dribble stop, tries going, it's almost picked off by Q, but Jessica's able to gather it up. Ball over to Tamaya. Tamaya for three, isn't able to convert it. Adrian pulls in the board. Now Adrian's going to be the one leading the break here. 4 members only, gets picked off. Nikki ends up with it. Sydney on the break now. What little pick and play. Make sure you check your pockets, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you go out in public. You never know when you're getting pickpocketed. You never know. It's a danger. Be sure to always check yourself before you wreck yourself. Or at least that's what I've been told. Bodega once again with a quick fast break point. That was earlier. My goodness, it's been nice to see in the basketball thing. We've had just some great games, some great showings, some very highlight plays throughout. You'll be able to jump through the broadcast, be able to see it. And I definitely think it's been a fantastic one for everybody involved. Q now over to Olivia. Olivia gives it over to Shook, who tries for three and makes from three, cutting the deficit to 10 points. But now the shots are starting to fall for members only. Will they be able to fight back, claw back, get into a groove? Bodega into Jessica. Jessica goes with a nice little backdoor cut. That was wonderful read from Hannah, as now Jessica is the one that's able to capitalize and tack on 2 more for the Bodega. They have been very, very good since starting off this game, coming out hot from the gates. We'll see how it ends up going. Shot from Adrian. No go, no dice. Hannah pulls it in, gives it over to Nikki. Nikki with the transition play over to Sydney, but Sydney loses the ball, isn't able to control it on the transition. And now members only will be regaining possession of it. Olivia inbounds it to Q. Q taking it up. Q gives it over to Adrian. Tries from 3, no go. Tamaya is the one that ends up pulling it in. Tamaya gives it over to Sydney. Sydney back over to Tamaya. Tamaya contact with the lay-in. Goes straight at the teeth of the defense. At the teeth of the defense. Ladies and gentlemen, what a shot that was from Tamaya. Tack on 2 more there for Bodega. Wonderful to see from that side. Q gives it now to Slick. Slick knows they have the defense on him. Chooses not to bite. Gives it over to Olivia. Olivia flips it up. Floater doesn't sit there. It goes back up once again is Adrian, and that's the hustle they want to see. 2 points tacked on there. 4 members, only good to see for him. All Nikki in the corner on the quick transition, isn't able to score. Tamaya though comes down with the board, able to steal it from Adrian. Bounce pass inside to Jessica. Shot goes up, no good. Picked up by Slick. Slick now has it, gonna give it over to Q. Tempo's gonna be nice and slow here for members only. They're gonna keep it nice, slow, and in front of them. Gives it over to Adrian on the right wing. Gives it over to Olivia, who then a massive 3 off the side of the backboard from Shug. Unfortunate shot that was. Tough to see. We'll see how they're able to bite back. Shaq subbing on for Q on this members only side. Meanwhile, for Body Bodega, no substitutions were made. Shot goes up for Nikki, and Nikki's able to convert it. Thank you very much, she said. Convert, no issue. Shaq has it, gonna give it over now to Adrian. Adrian has it. Pump fake, gives it over to Shaq, blocked! But either way, it still ends up going to Adrian, able to convert there, goes it over to Livy off the miss, and now Olivia's able to convert it to tag on 2 points for members only. What a block that was against Shaq, but hey, members only were able to maintain position, and that's what matters. Nikki once again open for 3. This one doesn't fall in the same manner. Adrian taking it up the court now. Let's see what she's able to do. Going straight at the teeth of the defense, goes right at him with the floaty. Doesn't get it to go. Tamaya now taking it up. Quick outlet pass, great view, great ball to Sydney, who isn't able to convert thanks to the defense from Shaq. A lot of pressure there, and now Shook's gonna be the one bringing it up against them. Shook takes the screen from Olivia, gonna give the bounce pass over to the corner. In the corner, we have Shaq. Shaq back over to Olivia. Olivia gonna flip it back over to Adrian. Adrian inside to Olivia with a tough lay-in, isn't able to get it go through the contact. Hannah gonna drive right at him. Let's see what she does, able to flip it out to the corner. And it goes out of bounds, unfortunate. Sydney not able to hold on. And a bit, give a little nod. You know what it is, is now they keep it moving. Chimney's the one coming on now for Slick for the members only side. Ball gets inbounded here, and here comes Shaq. Shaq's going to be receiving it, thinking it up half court, covered up by Jessica, who steps up to mark her. Ball out to Shook. Nikki putting a lot of pressure on Shook. Dribble gets lost. Jessica picks it up, gives it up to Nikki now on the break. Nikki steps up for 3. Jessica comes in, gets absolutely swarmed. But no, able to give it down to Tamaya. Tamaya back over to Nikki. Nikki launches from 3. Bucket once again. Body Bodega. Ladies and gentlemen, they've been shining from 3. They've been shining all over the court today. And they've definitely brought their A game in this one. Body Bodega out to a big lead, even with a time deficiency. Little box zone here. Sydney watching over. Same with Jessica. Olivia goes inside, isn't able to get it to go. And Adrian with the shot falls. Doesn't fall the way they wanted. It goes out instead of in. Hannah pulls it in, gives it over to Jessica, who launches from 3. Isn't able to get it, but Tamaya pulls in the board. Wonderful hustle. Flips it out to Nikki. Nikki says, you know what? I've been on fire from 3. Might as well heat check it. Let it fly. Doesn't go. Shaq now bringing it up, covered by Nikki. Jumps up. Able to stop the dribble. Adrian now to Shimmy in the corner. Shimmy has it. Flips it inside and gets stolen by Hannah. Hannah has it, gonna flip it long to Nikki. Nikki tries to save it, doesn't save it. And now we have Kat, who shows up here. Started up a little bit late, but now Kat's coming on for Sydney as this Body Bodega team adds another great, strong player and pillar to their team. Timeout seems to have been called. Everybody heading over here to the sidelines. So we'll be going to a short break, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, to finish out this first half in the last game of the Week 6 slate. back, ladies and gentlemen, here for some more WMBA basketball. We're back from that short little break. Oh, ball over to Livia, almost gets picked off by Tamaya. It's going to be Adrian in the corner, drives in, gives it over to Chimney. Chimney sizing up, covered by Tamaya. Let's see if she goes up for the shot. No, going to give it over to Shook. Shook for three. No go. There's a scramble here for the boards. Chimney's the one that ends up pulling it in. Chimney goes up with it, doesn't get it to go. It still bounces around. What do the refs call? They call it to be Bodega ball. It's going to be Bodega ball here now. Jenica flips it up quick to Kat. Kat thinks about the open three, said it's going to just give it inside to Hannah. And Hannah converts and says, thank you very much. Able to convert it quickly and easily for Body Bodega. Last time out, they were missing Hannah and Kat, and it showed. They were crushed pretty badly. They were missing most of their team, honestly. A lot of people that were subbing in last week, but this week they seem to have their lineup back together, and it's showing as they have been going all in, all out. Every single cylinder on the team working smoothly and operationally. Kat pulls in the board following the miss. Gonna flip it now over to Tamaya. Tamaya has it, signs up for three. Gets it a go! You cannot leave her open. In fact, you can't leave anybody on this Bodega team open. They all seem to be able to hit anything if given the opportunity, and it's really, really been hounding them all around. Shaq now. Shaq to Shook. Shook to Shaq. Shaq to Olivia. Olivia blocked on the inside by Kat. And now, Body Bodega is going to be on the break. They're going to kick it out to Nikki, the newcomer Nikki. I love saying that. I know she was on the team last year, but this is her first appearance in this season. She's been phenomenal. Lights out shooter in this one. Hannah goes up with a putback. Isn't able to secure it. And now, we're going to see members only, see what they can do. We're going to see them boxing in here. There goes Chimney. Chimney with the bounce pass. Doesn't go. Picked up by Tamaya. I think it's like her third, fourth steal just in the past couple possessions. Nikki goes up, isn't able to get it to go. Shook pulls it in, loses control, stumbles a little bit, and now it's going to be Bodega ball. Chimney and Olivia are both coming off. Lee and Slick coming on for the members only side. Nikki meanwhile comes off for Sydney when it comes over to the Body Bodega team. Jessica goes up, tough layup, doesn't get it to go, picked up by Slick. Slick loses it a bit, but he gets picked up by Shaq, so there's no issue. Shaq bringing it up the court. Let's see what she's gonna end up doing. Shaq gonna flip it over to Shook. Shook to Lee. Lee, the jumper doesn't fall. Hannah's the one that ends up pulling it in. And now Hannah, they give it over to Kat. Kat over to Jessica. Jessica thinks about it, flips it inside of Hannah instead of the cutting Hannah, who goes up and gets the bucket. No issue, no harm, no foul. Literally when it comes to no foul. Slick goes up with it on the post move, isn't able to convert it, and Hannah now gets it immediate outlet pass to Sydney. Sydney sizes up the defender, goes to the defense, blocked there by Shaq. I wonder if it's going to be called a foul. No, it's just going to be a ball that gets knocked out, and it's going to remain Body Bodega ball. Lee's going to kick it now over to Shaq. Goes for the shot, just doesn't fall. And as it goes out of bounds, it will become Body Bodega ball. 1:55 and ticking down, remaining in this first half. In the final game of this week's slate of games for WNBA basketball. Hannah goes up and gets it to go. She's been a fantastic presence down low in the post, and now she draws the foul to make it a three-pointer the old-fashioned way. As I've mentioned a couple times here, but hey, I love saying that the charity stripe is always fun to get points on. If you can draw the foul and you can get there, there's a reason why they're called free throws. Hannah now sizes up here, puts up her shot, isn't able to get it to go, but however, Kat's able to win it off the tip. Kat has it, hands it over to Sydney. Sydney swings it over to the corner where we have Nikki, who just subbed in. Nikki's jumper doesn't go. By the way, Nikki comes on for Tamaya, for those of you wondering at home. Slick loses it. Kat's the one that picks it up, and now Sydney's going to have it drive straight on Lee. Nice little spin move, left-handed lay-in. And Sydney, you can call that a little bit of a dive. I don't know. It looked very theatrical, but you can definitely tell it was a foul. She took the contact, she absorbed, and she made sure the referee knew that was a foul. And now she gets a chance to tack on two here from the free throw line. First free throw from Sydney. airballs it, doesn't go. Let's see if she can get the second one to go. Second free throw here. Shot goes up, and it goes in, no problem there. Sydney's able to convert another one as she splits her free throws. And now we're going to see Lee who gives it over to Shaq. They have 20 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can pull off just one more score here before the end of the half. Shaq, 2, Shook with the lane, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Haley, no. By Hannah, apologies. Gives back over to Shook once again, who pulls up from 3. Able to convert it, no problem. As time expires, Jessica launches it from half court. Off the glass, it doesn't fall. But we will be sitting here, ladies and gentlemen, as members only trail 39-16 as we head into the half. It's been a fun series of games. Let's see if the last one can have a strong second half to make sure you guys are entertained. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here from the halftime. Bodega 39 against this. Against the members only side, who have only 16 here coming into the half. A little bit of a mic cut out there, but it's all right. No need to panic, no need to worry. Hannah ends up drawing 2 free throws here, right here to start off the second half. 4. Bodega, first one goes up and it falls in, no problem here for Hannah. Able to convert it, no issue. Second one here for Hannah. It swirls around, but she's able to convert it, no issue, to make it 41-16 in favor of Bodega. Slick has it now. Oh, sorry, Shook has it now after receiving it from Chimney. Now gives it over to Slick. Slick loses it on the way up, has it once again, goes up with it once more, slides out. No dice whatsoever. Hannah has it. It's going to be tipped on over. Gives it over to Chimney. Chimney tries a little bounce pass in, but it won't go, and gives it over to Kat. Kat now taking it up the court. We'll see what she ends up doing. Goes up with a tough little make. But is able to convert it, no issue. Ball bounces over, gets kickballed out. No dice whatsoever there. As we get another inbound opportunity here for members only as they're trying to still get some points here. Q kicks it out now to Shook. Shook launches for 3 in and now swirls around, but it doesn't go. Hannah's the one that picks it up, though. City's going to get it now. Give it over to Nikki in the corner. Nikki crosses over once, crosses over twice, thinks about it for the 3rd time, slings it over to the other side. It gets picked up by Shook. Shook now taking it down. Wonderful takeaway. What does she do? Contact on the layup. What a pick by Shook, able to take it down the other side of the court, and isn't able to convert, but is able to draw the foul to get 2 here at the free throw line and see if she's able to convert on her opportunities. First one up here converts. Thank you very much. No issues whatsoever. What about the second one? Are we going to be able to see this conversion? It does just that, too, over here for members only, as they're able to hopefully close the gap a bit more. If they're able to get scoring, who knows if they get hot, if this one will end up going their way. Sydney tries to bounce it inside to Kat. Instead of miscommunication, the ball ends up floating out of bounds. Lee now inbounds it over to Q. Q has it on the inbound. Gonna give it over to Slick. Slick back out to Lee. Back into Slick. Over to Chimney. Chimney has it. Chimney tries it from 3. Doesn't get it or go. That is a tough one to have, tough one to see. But you know what? There's nothing else to really say when it comes down to it. Nikki takes it up now. Gonna flip it over to Hannah. Oh, it ends up being a loose ball. Slick's the one that picks it up, gets the ball. Now has covered by Nikki here on the break. Gonna be bullying Nikki to see so no one's able to pull up on the steal. Slick goes up, tough coverage, ends up kicking it out for the jumper from Chimney. And it doesn't fall. Tamaya has it now, gonna give it over to Nikki. Nikki steps back, launches from 3, drains it here for Body Bodega. They're able to answer once more to extend their already massive lead. It is not looking pretty right now for the members only side, but Body Bodega have just been on one in this match. Lee swings it over now to Shook with the floater, isn't able to convert it, but Shook's able to get her own miss. Go up with it again, misses again. Sleek ends up tipping it. And now Nikki's the one on the break, trying to look for a defender. The bounce passes into Sydney. Sydney goes up. Gets fouled on the attempt. And now a chance for 2 free throws now. Lee subbing off now in exchange for Shaq. Down the court we have Shaq, Shook, and Slick. Along with Chimney. Cute. Didn't see him for a second. I ended up getting lost. Like I said, gotta get those eyes checked. Meanwhile, for Body Bodega right now, we have City taking the free throw. In the paint with her, we have Kat and Hannah. And over here, you can't see them. They're off the screen, but they've already went back on defense. We have Tamaya and Nikki. Speaking of which, though, they just made a sub. Jessica coming on for Sydney, who will be getting subbed off now. Jessica lines up here, boxing in. Shaq gives it over to Chimney, though, on the right wing. Chimney thinks about it, goes in, tries to do the jump past the Q. No dice. And now Nikki has it, maybe taking it herself. Launches from 3. She's been nice today from out of range, but doesn't fall that one. Doesn't go her way. Ball to Shaq in the corner, who she now gets an opportunity from 3. Doesn't fall. And now Slick, though, pulls it in, gives it over to Shook, who now gets a chance from 3. That one doesn't fall. Jessica's the one that pulls it in, able to get it from Shook. Shook into Tamaya, and Tamaya through the contact, able to convert it. No issues whatsoever. Shot goes up, shot doesn't go in. Goes up for Cat. Able to convert it. Thank you very much. No issues. And they just continue to pile on the pressure here. Oh my. Shook tries it. Doesn't go. At this point, they're starting to get desperate with threes. A long ball into Jessica with the reverse lay-in. She does just that. Body Bodega have just tacked on 10 points within the less than a minute. It feels like they have been on one just now since making the substitution from Sydney to Jessica. That's the spark plug you got to see in this game. Jessica drives in. Apologies. The ball gets driven in on Jessica. Shaq split two defenders very beautifully there. Craftily straight to the rim. Is able to convert it, no issue. Ball up to Tamaya. Tamaya gets the shot up. Doesn't get it in. It's rebounded by Chimney. Chimney now the one leading it up here. Bounce pass into Shaq. Shaq ends up losing the ball. Shaq now. Inbounds it here on the left flank. Ball ends up going over to Slick. Slick sizes up, flips it over to Shaq in the corner. But with the ball there, Shook has it, tries to play it back inside, has to because almost loses balance there. Q gets it into Slick. And what a nice finish that was by members only. Able to capitalize. They say thank you very much. And they're able to convert it, no issues. Tamaya goes up, ends up getting fouled there, hacked on the shot. And a chance to add two here from the free throw line. Nikki subbing off for Sydney. That is one of the notable ones here in this situation. Tamaya's first free throw isn't able to get her to go. It doesn't fall in her direction. Second one here for Tamaya. She gets this one to go, splits the free throws. My goodness. They lead by 32 right now. It's not been a great one for members only. They can only hope to try to call them back. They need a miracle though, with just under 15 minutes left. Tough shot there from Shaq. It's a tip drill. And Cat's the one that ends up making sure it's secure. And she then swings it back out to Hannah. Hannah gives it over to Tamaya. Tamaya, you could hear that. That was a hard hit there. A slap attempt on the reach-in. And it's going to now be an inbound opportunity once again for Bodega. 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 Bodega, Bodega, Bodega. That was tough. Wow, backs over to Chimney. Now Chimney drives through, tries to sneak it behind Slick. Isn't able to get it to go. Slick now ends up with the ball here. They're running the transition. They want to see what they end up doing. They're going to kick it back out now. There's Shook. Slick to Shook, back to Slick. Slick goes up with it. And that's 2 points there for Slick. Their wonderful operations within the post. Jumper there, doesn't fall, but Hannah ends up going up with it. The question is, was she called with a foul? What's the call here? Or is it free throws? Oh, it is free throws here. That's an and one opportunity there for Hannah. We weren't able to see there with the ruling from the ref originally, but now we're seeing the formation. First one here for Hannah. First and only one. She's able to convert it. No issues. Three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Q taking it up the court now. There's Shaq. Shaq tries to split the defenders, and it's just not there for her. Tough to see. Getting it over to Haley. Hannah. I keep calling her Haley for some reason. There's no reason to call her Haley. You know what, guys? It's been long. It's been long and tiring on this broadcast. And at this point, I think I'm just going delirious. But on a reel, Hannah with another great play, able to get it involved in the post. And Bodega, in the end, come out with 2 more points tacked on. 10:30 remaining in this one, and there we go with a massive steal. It's Sydney. She's the one leading the charge. Can now give it over to Tamaya. Tamaya's going to take a 3. No, it doesn't fall. And as it does end up falling, but out of bounds instead of in the hoop. Adrian going to give it now to Shook. Shook to Shaq. Shaq over by Jessica is going to flip it back over to Slick. Slick over to Shook. Shook's open for 3. Bounces off the backside of the rim, and it ends up falling. Hannah now leading the break. Right to the teeth of the defense. It gets stripped by Q, but it only gets knocked out of bounds, not fully stolen. Ball goes up for Hannah. Doesn't convert the shot, and Adrian still ends up getting it. Ball goes in now for Bodega. And now on the transition, Shook's the one that ends up going up with it, doesn't end up converting it. Now it's going to be Bodega once again on the break. Bodega, what are they going to do? They're going to give it over to Hannah. Hannah has it here at the top. Going to flip it inside, doesn't go. No dice. We're seeing a timeout now coming up here between Bodega and members only. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a short little break here. 8:52 remaining in this game. Don't go anywhere. Back, ladies and gentlemen, from that short little break. Shaq now gives it over to Adrian as we're back from the timeout, and members only able to convert right away when it comes to it from the break. Nikki, the one taking it up here for Bodega, and they're just going to give it back now to Tamaya. Tamaya goes up, nice, splitting the defenders, and 1. My voice just cracked. And 1 for Bodega. Shot up for Tamaya, and Tamaya gets it to go, no problem. Ball gets stolen now. Sydney, the one taking it up. Jessica has it, pulls up from 3. Money for Bodega. It's stolen again. Oh my goodness, Nikki now launches from 3. It goes in and out. She isn't able to convert it. Foul on it? No. Just gets bounced around weird. And now Olivia's the one that ends up coming out with it. Chance here for Slick, doesn't go, gets her own miss, goes up once again, misses for her 3rd time here, misses, ball bounces around. This time Tamaya's the one that ends up pulling in. No 4th tries here. Sydney on the one on the break, goes up with a tough lay-in and is able to convert it, no problem. Bodega continue to grow this massive lead. Jessica has it, loses it for a second, launches it up, but she did go out of bounds. A little bit frustrating to see there for her, but Adrian able to force her out of bounds. Members only gain possession of the ball here. Ball to Q. Q launches for three, isn't able to convert it. Sydney pulls it in, gives it up to Nikki. Nikki has it now, steps back, gives it over to Sydney in the corner. Sydney launches inside a Cat. Cat goes up with it. Cat puts it in. No problem, making it a 40-point lead for the Body Bodega. They have been on one so far in this game. Slick to the corner for Adrian. Adrian goes up with it, isn't able to convert it, bounces around, Slick gets it again, goes up once again, and now Slick's able to convert it. A lot of second chance, third chance points there, and this time he's able to convert it, and that's what you want to see there for members only. If they can get a rally going here, I'm not going to say they can come back, but they can at least make a lot more points going in, help the differential in this season. Missed three there. Sydney's going to launch it back out to Nikki. Nikki steps back, flips it back over to Tamaya. Tamaya goes in 1-2 with the tough lay-in. Fouled. Chance here to add 2 to the whole stretch. First one here for Tamaya, able to get it to go without a problem. Second one here for Tamaya. Misses it. Adrian thought about it over to the left wing and said now forced to pivot. Olivia has it, thinks about it, dribbles for a moment, kicks it back out of Slick. Slick says, you know what, I'm launching from three. Isn't able to go, it's short. Olivia pulls it in. Olivia's gonna step back out to the corner, gonna be covered by Jessica, gonna see how she does, goes inside of Slick. Slick goes up with it, able to convert it there on the inside. Nice little post move and conversion for Slick. Unless I'm tripping. I'm not tripping. Adrian goes up, able to get it to go. Nice little coast-to-coast action there from Adrian as members only tackle on, get him some more points. Tamaya gives it over to Kat. Kat covered by Slick, gives it over to the corner. We see Jessica. Jessica covered by Shaq. Ball goes up. There goes Nikki. Wonderful behind the back pass, but it doesn't go. It doesn't go on the three or the conversion there. And now Shaq's the one bringing it up the court. Shaq, what's she going to do? Going to give it over to Adrian. Adrian's going to now be covered by Nikki. Dribble is stopped. If I were them, I would start attacking if I could. Adrian kicks it out. Nikki intercepts it. Ball gets launched forward. There's Sydney looking for the breakaway points, and that's what she does with ease. Gets 2 points more for the Body Bodega as they continue to grow their massive lead. Shaq tries to get it inside, ends up becoming a bit of a mess, but ends up in the hands of Adrian, which is good. Gives it over to Slick, and Slick's been on one right now. Absolutely amazing with how they've been able to score. She's been fantastic when putting it in the net right here. 3 minutes remaining in the game, 72-37 in the game for members only. Let's see if they're able to get some more points in this one. Nikki still driving. They're going relentlessly. They're still coming for the jugular of this team, and a massive three to be hit here for the Body Bodega, and that has just been nothing short of exceptional form in this one. Q has it, thinks about the side for three, doesn't, gives it over to Adrian. Adrian now has it, has Shaq to her right, gives it to her right. Shaq launches from three, doesn't get it to go as it falls long. Tamaya has it, launching long to Nikki. Nikki, what is she gonna do? Drives in, kicks out, gives it over to Kat. Kat crosses over 1-2, contact on the lane, isn't able to convert it, and ends up falling into the hands of the members only. Slick now to Q. Q no look pass, trying to get it into Olivia, but no dice, nothing there. Tamaya gives it over to Jessica, goes up. Q goes for the swat. They said it was an over the net pass. Or I mean, apart from being an air ball for Jessica, but either way, Body Bodega able to come in and scoop up some points. Nice to see there with the lay in. Inbound here for members only. Shacking it out now. There goes Adrian. 1-2. Tries to do much, doesn't do much. Slick ends up with it. Isn't able to convert. Handing out. Outlet pass to Jessica. Jessica has it. They've been hot. They're going to give it now to Sydney. Sydney back over to Jessica. Jessica's going to have it. Nice little dribble. Gives it over to Kat. Kat with a tough lay-in. And she's able to convert it. No issue. Shaq now. Looking to go at him. Gives it over to Slick. Slick launches from three. Won't go. Hannah's the one that pulls it in. It's going to be giving it over to Sydney now. Sydney's going to be the one bringing up, pushing the tempo. 1 minute left in this game. Caught Shook slipping. And Shook pulls it in now. Has Nikki on the coverage. Now still going to be taking it. He's going to say, you know what, I'm just pulling from three. Ends up going short. Tough to see there from the three-point range. 44 seconds and counting now as the game winds down. Hannah flings it over to Jessica. Jessica inside of Kat. Kat back inside of Jessica. Wonderful team play. Back over to Hannah with the midi. You know it. You know it. You know it. Wonderful shot there from Hannah. As Bodega, once again, they are coming away with a massive win here in this one to make it a 4-2 record for themselves. In the meantime, Shook launches from three. It falls short. Members only fall to 1-5 on the season. Tough to see form in this one as time winds down in this. And we have our final score, ladies and gentlemen. Bodega is the winners of this matchup, 79-37 over members only. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We had a fantastic game here on the broadcast, and we hope you had a lot of fun as well. From myself, Julian Quintero Verano, and from everybody here at Megacity Basketball, we want to wish you thank you, and be sure to check in to next game's matches once they're up. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You have a wonderful night.